It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rhett Sifford welcoming you live to the San Juan High School gym tonight in Blanding as we get set for a doubleheader of high school basketball here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It is High School Hoops, and it is going to be the girls and the boys San Juan basketball teams hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers. And so this should be a fun one tonight between local rivals. This is a rare matchup, obviously. I mean, they do this once a year, but it's not like Utah teams or region teams where we get to see them all the time. Always fun to have local rivals playing each other, and so we do welcome you in. Apologies for the late start on Red Rock 92. Didn't have some button switch, so we now, I guess, can welcome you into High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we get set for I think the national anthem here momentarily. I'm not sure if they'll do that before this game. There's already been a JV girls game go on here. And again, the San Juan Lady Broncos and the San Juan Broncos hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers tonight. I think we are going to have the national anthem, so I believe we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break. We'll come back out for the call of the starters here for this girls' game and the opening tip. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural health care, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
It's High.
Welcome back live to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It is the San Juan High School gym as the San Juan Lady Broncos get set to host the local rival Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers tonight. And we're getting the call of the starters now. We do have a doubleheader, both the girls and boys games tonight for San Juan. For Montezuma Cortez, it'll be number 12, junior Sayana Elliott. Number 13, 5'4" junior guard Soraya Jackson. Number 32, 5'3" senior guard Rihanna Jones. Number 14, 5'6" senior guard and forward Kalea Ogo. And we're going with San Juan now, it looks like, as they announced those so fast. Let's see. For San Juan, it'll be number 5, Sindel At City. Number 20, Hayden Shumway. Number 21, Maddie Adams. Number 31, Cadence Mitchell. And finally tonight for the Lady Broncos, it'll be number 42, Kamaya Fullwood. And these two teams get ready to duke it out here on the San Juan High School gym. My first look at the San Juan girls this season. Let's see if I can figure out who that final starter was for Montezuma Cortez, and it looks like it was number 1, Taylor Whitted, the senior guard. So those are the starters for these teams. And we get set to go here tonight with the San Juan Lady Broncos hosting the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. And we'll see how this one turns out. When you look at these two teams, Montezuma Cortez coming in 1-2 on the season, coming off a couple wins against Shiprock and Bloomfield in a weekend tournament. I'm sorry, those were losses against Shiprock and Bloomfield, so they're looking to get back in the win column. I do have some stats. It looks like there's some foul shots to start this game as Kamaya Fullwood is shooting for San Juan, so there must have been a roster infraction for Montezuma Cortez. And let's see, do they have a foul? They do. It does result in a foul. So stand by here as I've got to complete that, and there we go. And it looks like a drive to the bucket, and rolling it up and in is Kamaya Fullwood. Shows she scores on the foul shot, and she scores on the first bucket of the ball game, and San Juan leads it 3-0 here just a few seconds in. And now Taylor Whitted has it for Montezuma Cortez. Drive to the baseline, throw it into the middle. It's knocked out of bounds off San Juan. That was Maddie Adams who blocked that pass. And so it will be a reset for the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. And I don't know if they have the shot clock in Colorado, but obviously they do here in Utah. So Montezuma Cortez having to deal with that here. And now, boy, we get players crashing down. There's a 3-ball on the way, no good from Whitted. Rebounded by San Juan, and now the Lady Broncos turn it over at midcourt. As I think it was a steal by Montezuma Cortez. The Lady Broncos steal it right back. And so now a shot up, no good from Kamaya Fullwood. She does draw a foul. She'll go to the line. And I've discovered that steals and turnovers go hand in hand. So if there's a steal, it's also going to be a turnover. And so those two teams trading all 4 of those stats right there at midcourt. And now here's Kamaya Fullwood at the line for San Juan. And the first shot is up and right through. So Fullwood has all 4 of San Juan's points here in the early stages. And the Lady Broncos leading Montezuma Cortez here just 50 seconds into this one, 4-0. Make it 5-0 as Fullwood drains both of those foul shots. Now the Lady Panthers in transition. They'll walk it across as Taylor Whitted controlling. She'll dribble it up to the 3-point line, and then nice little dish down low and off the glass and into the bucket for their first basket of the afternoon is Sayana Elliott. Now San Juan with it back in the front court. Here's Fullwood with the basketball on the dribble with the right hand. Surveying the scene, almost lost the dribble. Now she'll pick it up and send it on to, didn't see who that was, sorry about that. And now into the middle, up to the top of the key for Shumway. Down low to Fullwood. She ends up wide open, but missed the effort from underneath there, and it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers bring it back in quickly. Here's Whitted, stepping it back to the midcourt circle. Now she'll try to work in on Sindel At City. Over to the right side, there's a shot, no good from Whitted. Would have been for 3, rebounded by San Juan. And the Lady Broncos quickly in transition. They'll pass down to the left side, and a shot results in a foul from Hayden Shumway. This foul be on Montezuma Cortez, and that will be on Sayana Elliott, I've got that as her first, but let's see, I did miss a foul. And it looks like maybe it was, nope, that is her first. There are 3 fouls for Montezuma Cortez as Shumway scores on the first foul shot here, so that makes it 6-2 as we're not quite 2 minutes in here. And so I'll have to pick up that foul that I missed somewhere. But in the meantime, Shumway shooting 2 foul shots, and she drains both. So the Lady Broncos pretty strong to start out here tonight from the free throw line, and it's 7-2 in favor of the home squad. Now walking it across is Whitted. She goes to the right wing for Jackson. Down low, inside they go. A little dribble there for Caden Lee, and now they'll go to the right side, and I think it's Lee who scores. So make it 7-4 in favor of San Juan, and now the Lady Broncos have the ball deflect out of bounds. This will be San Juan basketball. All the Lady Broncos thinking that, well, let's see, that should be San Juan basketball. Everybody thinking it was going the other way. And so now the girls will have to retreat, come back into the front court. I was going to say, I didn't think that was a turnover. Everybody did but me, so now San Juan will inbound the basketball, and it's number 25 in there, Macy Palmer with it. Hands off, and now they go to the right wing for Shumway. Down low on the baseline, the ball knocked away from Cadence Mitchell and out of bounds. So again, San Juan will reset here with 20 seconds showing on the shot clock in the front court. And looking to get it in is Macy Adams, and she'll lob it up, Maddie Adams, and she'll lob it up for At City. She'll dribble it back to the midcourt circle. Now drives in on the Montezuma Cortez D. Lost the basketball, though, and that'll be a turnover back to the Lady Panthers. So a couple turnovers now on San Juan. And it'll be Taylor Whitted dribbling it across for Montezuma Cortez. Handing off on the right wing to Jackson. Jackson will look to dribble in. Now comes back around, comes up the middle, misses the shot. And it is rebounded ultimately by San Juan as it slides out of bounds over on the far side. And so the Lady Broncos will regain possession, and working it back across the line is Adams. Hands off to Fullwood. Fullwood tried to bounce it down inside. It'll be intercepted there, and another turnover on San Juan. And now quick transition and a quick bucket for Soraya Jackson for Montezuma Cortez, and the Lady Panthers have pulled back to within 1. San Juan up 7-6 as the Lady Broncos nearly lose it, and now what a great play over there by number 5, Sindel At City to save that from going out of bounds. She dove out of bounds, and while she was in the air, threw that off a Montezuma Cortez player. Now the Lady Broncos will turn it over. And here come the Lady Panthers on the run. Soraya Jackson has the ball knocked away out of bounds by San Juan. And so that'll stay in possession of the Lady Panthers with 32 on the shot clock. And 32 with the basketball as Rihanna Jones inbounds. And a quick shot is no good from Kalea Ogo and rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos transition it back in. And here's Kamaya Fullwood. Straight away at the top of the key with the high dribble. Now she'll hand off to the right side for Adams. Adams dribbling down to the baseline, dumps it into the middle to Fullwood. She's double teamed, throws the elbow, and gives it back to Adams, who baseline drives, floats it up in the air, missed the shot, but San Juan pulls down their own rebound here. And so the Lady Broncos get the first offensive rebound of the ball game. And now the ball out of bounds off San Juan will be a turnover here. And so the Lady Broncos couldn't get another opportunity there. That may have been a shot that ultimately went out of bounds, but I missed it. And Montezuma Cortez will inbound, and it's Taylor Whitted on the dribble here coming across the line. She is the quarterback of this offense from all appearances here in the early stages. And now Soraya Jackson with it. Up high on the wing, dumps it down low to the right corner, nearly mishandling that down there were the Lady Panthers. And now the ball goes out of bounds as San Juan deflects it into the players bench here. So Lady Panthers will retain possession. 18 on the shot clock as they get set to inbound it. Soraya Jackson steps to the sideline with 3:49 to go in this first quarter, and the San Juan Lady Broncos hanging on to a 7-6 lead. Lady Panthers could take their first lead of the game right here, but the ball is stolen away by San Juan, and back come the Lady Broncos. There's a shot, no good. And I think that was maybe, Cadence Mitchell missing the shot, rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers on the run up. And here's a straightaway three on the way, good for Taylor Whitted. Just pulled up for the 20-footer and nailed it. And Montezuma Cortez takes their first lead of the game, 9-7. Lady Broncos mishandle, and it's going to sail out of bounds over here right in front of us. And that will be another San Juan turnover. So the Lady Broncos have turned the ball over 6 times here in this opening quarter. Just 2 turnovers for Montezuma Cortez. And so the Lady Panthers now a chance to add to their lead. Underneath and open, spinning to the bucket, missing the shot was Ogo. They battle for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball here. And it looks like it will stay with the Cortez Lady Panthers with 2:58 remaining in this opening quarter. And Montezuma Cortez up by 2, 7-9. San Juan led pretty sizably here in the early stages and have seen that lead evaporate. And now a shot no good from long range, rebounded by San Juan. And the Lady Broncos on the run coming through. Fullwood couldn't get a shot released before solid defense from Montezuma Cortez forces a jump ball there. And on alternating possession, San Juan will keep it in the front court with 30 seconds on the shot clock. And they'll inbound, and a quick shot released by Shumway, no good. Follow-up try, no good. And I think that was from Adams. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. They run the court and miss a shot. And let's see, I think that was Elliott missing. And they got their own rebound on that attempt. So now down to 2:20 to go in this first quarter. There's another 3 on the way from Whitted, no good. And the rebound bounces out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be San Juan basketball. And so the Lady Panthers leading 9-7 here in the early stages. 2:15 to go now in this first quarter. And a nice give and go going to the bucket. Having the shot go high off the glass, no good. It'll be a foul on Montezuma Cortez, and that will send San Juan to the line here. It looks like it's going to be Sindel At-City. And she will shoot 2. Let's see, number 13 has 2 fouls now. So that must have been the foul I missed. And let's see, that's Soraya Jackson. Missing the first of 2 is At-City. So she'll have one more shot right here. This coming with 2:13 to go in the quarter, and San Juan down by 2, 9-7. At-City missed both of those, and Montezuma Cortez pulls down the rebound. Lady Panthers within the front court now, and on the right wing it's Ogo down to the right corner. She'll kick it back out high, then they'll send it across the court. That's not Whitted. I thought it was for a moment, and she goes down on her backside over there. Shot is up, no good from number 30, Shaylin Bia, and rebounded by San Juan. Now the Lady Broncos turn it over at midcourt. And so 7 turnovers for the Lady Broncos in this first quarter. And it looks like San Juan's going to get their first foul as well. And that'll be number 2, Davy Mitchell, committing the foul. That is her first and San Juan's first in this first quarter. And Montezuma Cortez will inbound the basketball here. At the top of the key with it. And now dribbling across, handing off, and then here comes Soraya Jackson the other way. Nice pass down low. Missing the attempt from underneath is Whitted. They get their own rebound. 3 ball on the way. Sails under everything there, and that'll be a turnover back to San Juan. And it should be actually just a dead ball rebound, I guess. San Juan gets the basketball, and they'll work it into the front court. Nice little fake shot now to the hole. Missing the layup try was number 31, Cadence Mitchell, and the rebound out of bounds off San Juan. So the Lady Broncos have fallen behind 9-7 in what has been a very quickly paced first quarter. These two teams going back and forth here in the early stages. If you're just joining us, it's girls and boys basketball on a doubleheader tonight of high school hoops. There was a 3 no good from Montezuma Cortez. They rebounded it at first. Let's see, San Juan rebounded it at first, turned it over, and then Montezuma Cortez turned it over. Now a couple of shots, 3 shots, no good. Boy, I can't keep up with that. San Juan, I think, rebound, then turnover, and then, my goodness, now Montezuma Cortez comes back and scores as Shaylin Bia lobs it up and in. I think there were 2 misses for San Juan, maybe 3 misses that time, and a couple of offensive rebounds. Now San Juan coming back the other way, missing another shot as Fullwood missed that one. Montezuma Cortez on the rebound this time. I tell you what, this is outrageous with the pace here. And Taylor Witt, when you're trying to put stats into an iPad, it's tough. I know why I used to not keep a lot of stats. Now a turnover here for Montezuma Cortez. I think I used to just keep everybody was shooting 100% and stuff like that. Nice little drive by Kamaya Fullwood at the buzzer here. And she goes up with the basketball on the runner, up and in off the glass. That makes it 11-9 at the end of 1 quarter, mercifully. So 8 minutes in the books, and it's the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers leading the San Juan Lady Broncos 11-9 after 1 frame. We'll take a quick break and return to the San Juan High School gym. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops, a doubleheader tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple of friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Back live to the San Juan High School. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we welcome you in for the start of the second quarter. Looks like we're going to get a foul here to start off, and this will be on number 32 of Montezuma Cortez. And it's stolen, it looks like, by Montezuma Cortez as San Juan inbounded the basketball. And let's see, we've got to get to the second period here. There we go. Turnover on San Juan to start. And now here comes, San Juan now steals the basketball. So a turnover on Montezuma Cortez. And the Lady Broncos back in the front court. They'll lob it up inside, and here's Fullwood to the bucket. Can't make the shot fall. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers walking it across the line. Handing off, and now over to the left wing. It's number 23, Kendall Schmidt, calling her name for the first time. Now the Lady Broncos intercept the pass, and so that'll be a turnover on Montezuma Cortez. San Juan almost lost it at midcourt as well. And now the Lady Broncos get to the bucket, and there's Fullwood to float one up and in, and the Lady Broncos have rallied back to tie this game at 11. And now the ball is thrown inside by Montezuma Cortez. We get a whistle. Looks like a foul coming on the Lady Broncos here. And that will be on Hayden Shumway, her first and San Juan's first in the quarter. And this coming with 6:37 now to go in the half. Boy, this is a quick-paced game, that's for sure. And Montezuma Cortez inbounds the basketball, and they float it up and in. There's a bucket for Rayana Jones, I believe. And so Montezuma Cortez retakes the lead, 13-11. Fullwood down low under the basket, and retrieving that under there is number 25, Macy Palmer for San Juan. Now she hands off to Adams, who ends up walking with the basketball, and that will turn it back over to Montezuma Cortez. So the Lady Broncos, 13 turnovers now in this first half. And it is 13-11 in favor of the visiting Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. Girls game right now, boys to follow. In fact, the boys entering the gym right now. And there's a shot that's going to roll in for Montezuma Cortez. Soraya Jackson scoring. And I must have missed a bucket there. I think she's got 6, but I've got her for 4. And now San Juan turns the basketball over again. And now Montezuma Cortez turns the ball over. As San Juan on the run. And Adams can't score, but she does draw a foul. And she will shoot 2. The foul will come against number 1, Taylor Whitted here. And it will be San Juan's opportunity to make this a one-possession game again. 15-11 right now in favor of Montezuma Cortez. Adams high off the glass, but it's good on the first of 2 foul shots, and that's her first point of the evening. And let's see, Adams at the line, floats it up, and this time it goes right through. So she scores on both. And that makes it a 15-13 ball game as San Juan pulls back to within a couple. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half now. And lobbing it all the way across is Soraya Jackson. And now the ball bounces free. A turnover on Montezuma Cortez. Lady Broncos steal the ball away. Fullwood throws it all the way down court, though, way over the head of everybody, and that'll turn it back over to Montezuma Cortez. And I'm sorry, 12 turnovers now in this ball game. 13 rebounds for the San Juan Lady Broncos. As I misspoke there a little bit earlier. Taylor Whitted now will walk it across for Montezuma Cortez. Working on the right wing, she goes cross court now to Jones. Jones will hand off. Physicality into there as Ogo dribbles it back out to the midcourt circle. Hands off to Whitted again, right wing. Whitted in between the top of the key and the midcourt circle. Now they'll try to bounce it down low, but the ball is knocked away and now stolen by San Juan. So San Juan gets the steal, and now the Lady Broncos turn it back over, and the ball up off the glass, no good from Whitted, and rebounded by San Juan. So I tell you, it is just back and forth between these two teams, and now Adams on the drive, floats it up, no good. She saves it. No, she doesn't save it from going out of bounds, and that'll be Montezuma Cortez basketball. And Montezuma Cortez back in the front court now. And into the middle and floating it up and in is Soraya Jackson. So how about that, Montezuma Cortez? Taking a 4-point lead once again, 17-13 now. We're halfway through this second quarter. On the right wing, it's San Juan, and now down into the middle, just inside the free throw line. Kamaya Fullwood sends one up in the air, no good. They battle for the rebound over here, and San Juan unable to get that ball somehow. I think maybe there was a travel, I'm not sure. San Juan had the basketball, but must have been a travel, or maybe she stepped out of bounds. That's what happened. So it was an offensive rebound for San Juan and then a turnover. And here's Whitted now for Montezuma Cortez, walking it across into the front court. She'll go down into the corner, now send it back up top. Here's a 3-ball on the way, a little bit short from Jones, rebounded by San Juan. The Lady Broncos run in transition, and a beautiful give and go underneath. And it goes finally to Cadence Mitchell, who lays it up and in. The Lady Broncos back to within 2 at 17-15 with 3:20 left in this first half. And now Whitted dribbling down to the the baseline, has the pass intercepted by San Juan. And the Lady Broncos on the run, up, off the glass, no good. San Juan gets their own rebound, though. And let's see, I think that was number 5 on the shot. Missing, an offensive rebound for San Juan here, and then another attempt, no good. I think maybe from Mitchell. And that would have been from 3, I think, and it goes out of bounds, so Montezuma Cortez gets the dead ball rebound on that one. And Montezuma Cortez will walk it across, leading 17-15, 2:50 to go in this first half. There's a nice pass underneath. Missing the first try on the layup attempt was Kendall Schmidt, but they got their own rebound. And then Montezuma Cortez drawing a foul. And let's see who this is going to be on. Looks like Hayden Shumway for San Juan, her second. And at the line, tough to tell with the hair covering the number here for Montezuma Cortez. Let's see if I can see it somehow. She's going to have to run, I think, before I can see that number. There it is, maybe number 12, Sienna Elliott. Missing the first of the 2 foul shots. So that's a break for Montezuma, or for San Juan, I should say. Second shot is good, though. So Elliott makes the second of the 2. It's 18-15. 2:40 left in this first half. San Juan down by 3. There's a pass into the lane, and a shot is partially blocked. Rebound, she got her own rebound. That's number 2 down there for San Juan. Missing the attempt and getting her own rebound, and now San Juan working it out on the perimeter. Sindel at City with it out at the midcourt circle. Will hand to the right side for Shumway. She goes too high off the glass. It's rebounded again by San Juan, and this time Shumway draws a foul as she goes to the hole, and she'll shoot 2. This will be on Taylor Whitted, her first. And I believe that is the third on Montezuma Cortez here in the second half, the second quarter, I should say. And it puts Shumway to the line. So Hayden Shumway shooting, misses the first. So it remains 18-15 in favor of Montezuma Cortez. Make it 18-16 as Shumway hits the second of those 2 shots. And now Montezuma Cortez on the quick run. And they'll work it on the perimeter right now. It's Ogo with the basketball, defended tightly. And now they'll go to the free throw line, and hitting the 10-footer is Soraya Jackson. She's up to 8 in the ball game, and it may actually be 10. It's a 20-16 lead for Montezuma Cortez, and then there's Fullwood with an 8-footer that will drop. Make it 20-18 as San Juan stays within a couple here. And now Montezuma Cortez back in the front court with it. Working around the top of the key is Ogo. Now they'll go down to the right corner. Back up to the wing. It is Ogo again. She goes to the top of the key to number 23, Kendall Schmidt. Schmidt will dump it inside, and now she'll get a return pass and put up a long 3-point shot. No good. And it's rebounded by San Juan here. And the Lady Broncos trying to transition, but they turn the ball over. And now going to the bucket, missing the shot as she sailed by the backboard is number 14, Kalea Ogo. But she'll go to the line as she draws a foul on San Juan. And this will be the first, I believe, on Fullwood. It is indeed. And the third now on San Juan here in the quarter as Ogo misses the first of 2, it looks like. And she will await a little timeout here for substitution. And now Ogo's second shot on the way bounces off as well. So she missed both. And San Juan gets the rebound here. So the Lady Broncos in transition. Fullwood through the lane. A nice little dish underneath to, I believe that is number 31, Cadence Mitchell, who puts it up and in. And we're all tied again. 20 apiece here into the final minute of this first half, and what has been an outstanding game between these two teams going back and forth. And now San Juan commits a foul. They stripped that ball away from Ogo, but they're going to call Sindel at City for her first foul of the game. And so Montezuma Cortez will reset on the offensive baseline with 23 on the shot clock, and there's a quick shot from Ogo, no good. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Lady Broncos have an opportunity to regain the lead for the first time since early here. And Hayden Shumway is run into. She draws a foul on Rihanna Jones. Not a shooting foul yet. San Juan and Montezuma Cortez now with 4 fouls in this quarter. So they're 1 foul away from going into the bonus each here, but the Lady Broncos send it back into the front court. And now here is Fullwood putting up a shot, no good. It might have been partially blocked. They battle for the rebound under the bucket. Montezuma Cortez player was out of bounds, and San Juan actually gets the rebound, and there's a bucket to take the lead. And I believe it was number 2 scoring for San Juan, Davy Mitchell. And the Lady Broncos retake the lead for the first time in a long time, and now San Juan nearly steals it away. I think somebody kicked that ball, but Montezuma Cortez has it. There's a three on the way, no good. Rebounded by San Juan, and that's how the half ends. My goodness, it was furious back and forth action between these two rivals, and a good game going on here tonight in the girls' game to start the evening, as the San Juan Lady Broncos, after trailing for a good portion of that first half, they led early, then lost that lead. Montezuma Cortez led for most of the half. San Juan rallies at the end of the second quarter to retake the lead, 22-20 as we head to halftime. We'll take a break. We'll come back out for some first half stats. Stay with us. It is a doubleheader of high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit SanJuanHealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Welcome back to San Juan High School. It's high school hoops on a doubleheader tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we give you some girls and boys basketball tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And we're brought to you in part tonight by Bradford Tire at the center of it all at 39 East Center in Blanding. Also tonight, Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County's carpet and flooring needs. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. For any job, big or small, call Crowley Construction. And Dependable Auto Repair. Brad Stoddard and crew get the job done. I want to say thanks to all our sponsors. And we are at halftime here in this first game of the night for the girls. And San Juan leading by 2 points at the halftime break in a frenzy of activity, as it was just a flurry in that first half. I had a hard time keeping up. It just went back and forth. A lot of turnovers in that first half, and these two teams duking it out here. A couple of our local teams in the Red Rock 92 listening area, but we had, between the two teams, there are 24 turnovers in that first half. Unfortunately for San Juan, they were on the losing end of that, turning the ball over 15 times in that first half, and that's if I got all the taps on my iPad correct. So there were a lot of turnovers, that's for sure. Let's look at some first half stats and the shooting, and we'll start it off with Montezuma Cortez, since they're the visitors, and they shot 33% in the first half from the floor, 9 of 27. They were 1 of 10 from beyond the arc for 10%, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 25%. And the scoring goes like this individually. Soraya Jackson has 8 so far tonight, 3 for Taylor Whitted and Sienna Elliott both. And then Shaylin Bia, Rayana Jones, and Caden Lee, all with 2 points apiece for the Lady Panthers. The 1 3-point basket was from Taylor Whitted. For San Juan, they shot just 28% from the floor, 7 of 25 in the first half. They were 0 of 1 from beyond the arc, so only 1 shot from 3-point range. And they were 8 of 12 from the free throw line in that first half for 67%, so that is pretty decent actually for the Lady Broncos. They did pretty well from the free throw line in that first half of play. 24 rebounds for San Juan. They out-rebounded Montezuma Cortez by twice as many. Montezuma Cortez with only 12 rebounds in that first half. And let's see, we talked about the turnovers, 15 for San Juan, 9 for Montezuma Cortez. And let's see, I did not get to the, I've got 3 steals for San Juan and 1 for Montezuma Cortez. Individual scoring for San Juan, Kamaya Fullwood leading the way with 11. That leads all scorers in this game so far. Cadence Mitchell has 4 so far tonight. Hayden Shumway 3, and 2 each for Davy Mitchell and Maddie Adams. So that's a look at the first half stats. We'll take another quick break. We'll return to the San Juan High School gym for the start of the second half here in this girls game. It is a doubleheader of high school hoops tonight, with the San Juan Broncos hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Super busy households need super fast internet, and Emory Telecom has just what you need with this special back-to-school offer. Right now, new customers get their first 4 months of Emory Telecom eFiber internet free. No term contracts, free installation, and equipment. Give us a call right now, 270-4021 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, Southeastern Utah's strongest, fastest internet connection.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit DesertRiverCU.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's a doubleheader of high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Glad you've joined us. Girls game first tonight, and we're heading into the second half now with the San Juan Lady Broncos leading the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers 22-20. Got a doubleheader matchup between local teams tonight in the Red Rock 92 listening area. And San Juan led early in that one. In the first half, I should say, gave up that lead early on, and Montezuma Cortez held sway for the majority of that first half, but San Juan a nice rally late in the second quarter to retake the lead, and I expect this to be a fun back-and-forth second half between a couple of evenly matched teams here tonight in the San Juan gym, and we are underway now in the third quarter. Taylor Whitted controlling for Montezuma Cortez, goes left wing for Jackson. She'll hand off to Ogo, who drives toward the bucket, now kicks it back out to Jackson. She goes high off the glass, no good. It's rebounded by San Juan, and now stolen away by Montezuma Cortez, and they will score as Soraya Jackson puts it up and in off the glass, so a steal for Montezuma Cortez. And now the Lady Broncos travel with the basketball at midcourt. So that's back-to-back turnovers on the San Juan Lady Broncos here. We're all tied at 22 right off the hop here in the second half, and that is not a surprise the way this game has gone. Neither team has really had a huge lead in this one. It's been fairly evenly matched. I think the largest lead was 4 by Montezuma Cortez in the first half. Now the Lady Panthers will throw the ball away over on the far side. 10 turnovers now for Montezuma Cortez, but San Juan has 17. So Lady Broncos want to try to rein that in a little bit, but the Lady Broncos are out rebounding Montezuma Cortez by 2 times as many. And so we'll see how this second half goes. San Juan has their first possession in the offensive end, but now they turn it over on the interception. And there's Ogo driving down court, missed the shot, but they do get a follow-up bucket. So an offensive rebound and then scoring. I'll have to wait and see who ends up scoring that basket as San Juan gets into the front court. Missing a shot there is Hayden Shumway. And a rebound for San Juan, so they get another opportunity. Shumway gets it right back, and she banks it up and in this time. So San Juan ties the ball game at 24. And I didn't see who scored that basket. I'm just going to have to give it to someone. I'm going to say Jackson, and it's 24 all. As Montezuma Cortez has it in the front court, they lose the ball out of bounds, but it was Kamaya Fullwood who knocked it out as she stepped in the way of Jackson, and so Montezuma Cortez will reset over on the far sideline. And Whitted gets open. Now she's double teamed. She goes to the baseline, kicks it back into the middle, and they battle for the ball there. It would be a jump ball, and alternating possession goes to San Juan. So that's a turnover back to San Juan, and now the Lady Broncos work it in. So I tell you, there's just turnovers everywhere tonight. There's a shot no good by, let's see, Shumway, and it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Whitted can't make the shot. It's rebounded by San Juan this time. And San Juan coming back the other way, and they will score. As it will be Sindel at City. She's got 2 on the night, and that makes it 26-24 as the Lady Broncos take the lead. Now a shot out of the corner is good for Kalea Ogo. And that's a 3, I believe. Let's see, 27-26 indeed for Montezuma Cortez. And San Juan now back in the front court with it as these two teams continue to go back and forth. Bounce it over to Fullwood. She'll kick it out. At City loses the handle on that pass, but gives it back to Fullwood. Now Fullwood dumps it back out to the midcourt line. And they go inside to a double-team Shumway, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that'll go to Montezuma Cortez. So San Juan does turn it over there. And the Lady Panthers will take the basketball back here as Soraya Jackson steps to the baseline. And she'll hand off to Whitted, who will have plenty of time to walk it across the line now. 5:15 to go in this third quarter as Montezuma Cortez trying to increase their 1-point lead. There's a 3-ball on the way, no good from Jackson. They battle for the rebound. A couple girls crash to the court. It will be a jump ball, and this will be the dead ball rebound for San Juan. So the Lady Broncos will get the ball back here following the missed shot from Ogo from long range, or maybe that was Jackson, excuse me. Jackson up to 12 points in this ball game. That now takes over the scoring lead. And now San Juan loses the handle, and it's turned over. And the Lady Panthers bring it in. There's a 2 from Whitted, no good. She was just inside the arc, and the rebound sails out of bounds in favor of San Juan. It actually didn't hit anything on the way by the rim, so San Juan gets the loose ball, and now the Lady Broncos with a couple of good passes will work it in across the line. Adams in trouble, has the ball stolen away by Montezuma Cortez, and they'll work it in and score as Kalea Ogo goes to the bucket and lays it up and in. And now it's a 3-point lead for Montezuma Cortez as San Juan dealing with a full court press from the Lady Panthers, and it's given them a little trouble, and they will turn it over again. So Montezuma Cortez forcing turnovers now, and Whitted goes to the bucket and scores plus a foul. She'll have an add one opportunity. As it's Whited, it looks like, and so Whited scores, and this is the largest lead of the day, I believe, for Montezuma Cortez. We'll see if Whited can continue here. I think she will. And it is a foul on Cadence Mitchell for San Juan. That's her first of the game and the first of the quarter for either team. And Whited at the line trying to complete a 3-point play here. She is a little bit hobbled, so my guess is she shoots here. Maybe she's got to give that ball to the ref first and get it back from the ref. So with 4:20 left in this third quarter, a 31-26 lead now for Montezuma Cortez. Make it 32-26 as Whited does score on the foul shot. And that completes a 3-point play. And now a 6-point lead is the largest of the night. And San Juan turns the ball over on the inbound pass. And now a little pass into the middle for Montezuma Cortez. Missing the shot was Sayana Elliott. San Juan got the rebound temporarily, but they lose it out of bounds. And so it'll be a turnover on San Juan there as they temporarily had the rebound, but now the Lady Panthers will get it back. And right now, Montezuma Cortez outworking San Juan here. They missed the shot right here. San Juan pulls down the rebound, and the Lady Broncos having extreme difficulty against this Montezuma Cortez press, but they do beat it this time. They get it down court, and it's going to be Cadence Mitchell who lays it up and in. She has 6, and the Lady Broncos pull back to within 4 with 3:45 left in this third quarter. And now the ball out of bounds, knocked away from Montezuma Cortez by Kamaya Fullwood. And it will be Lady Panther basketball to reset here in the offensive end from the baseline. 26 on the shot clock. And they'll lob it in and now put it back in the right corner. There's a 3 on the way, and it's good. I believe it was 3 from Shaylin Bia. Let's see what's up on the scoreboard. It is indeed. San Juan turns it over at midcourt. Montezuma Cortez to the bucket. Scoring is Kalea Ogo, and a foul against San Juan. So Montezuma Cortez has taken full control of this ball game, and that's the second foul on Kamaya Fullwood tonight. And now the second on San Juan in the quarter. It's up to a 9-point lead for Montezuma Cortez, 37-28. And Ogo's going to try to make it 10, and she does. So Montezuma Cortez holding sway here in this third quarter. San Juan's gone to spreading it out here a little bit to try to break this press. And now San Juan gets their own rebound, but they turn the ball over again. 26 turnovers on the San Juan Lady Broncos now in this ball game. There's a shot no good for Montezuma Cortez. Rebounded this time by San Juan. and the Lady Broncos travel with the basketball. That'll turn it over again. And San Juan will have to go back on defense against the surging Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers, who are up by 10, 38-28, with 3:10 left in this third quarter. So all Montezuma Cortez here so far in the second half, as Kendall Schmidt takes the inbound pass. Now they'll hand into the middle. There's a lob up and good. It wasn't super pretty, but Caden Lee scores, and that makes it a 12-point lead now for the Lady Panthers, 40-28. And if I'm a basketball coach, I'm pressing 24/7, and you can see why in this game. It is forcing turnover after turnover against San Juan right now. And the Lady Panthers earn another one right here, 28 turnovers on San Juan in the ball game. And the Lady Panthers have it in the front court. Now they'll bounce it into the middle, and a wide open Jackson can't get the runner there in the front of the basket, and they do get their own rebound though. So it remains 40-28. Lady Panthers with another opportunity. I'm surprised there's not a foul called right there as Kalea Ogo misses. It's a rebound for San Juan. And now the ball out of bounds off the Lady Panthers over on the far sideline as the Lady Broncos were attempting to transition. But boy, I tell you, the action fast and furious. That press for Montezuma Cortez very effective here in this third quarter. It looks like they've stepped back off of it now a little. They do have two girls right at the midcourt line right now awaiting the Lady Broncos, so they do step in now and give a little pressure to this San Juan offense. At City's able to bring it in across the line, and now she's fouled as she goes to the baseline. This will be the first on Kendall Schmidt, the freshman, and the first on Montezuma Cortez in the third quarter. So a 12-point lead for the visiting Lady Panthers here. This was a 2-point lead for San Juan at halftime. So it's been a 14-point run here for Montezuma Cortez. And now Kamaya Fullwood trying to get the ball in as San Juan does to At City. Now Fullwood gets it back. She'll bounce it back to At City at the top of the key over on the left wing to Mitchell, and now back to Fullwood in the paint. She has it stolen away by Montezuma Cortez. And now the Lady Panthers will work it back across the lane, whited, or the line I should say. And here's a pick. That's an illegal screen on Montezuma Cortez. That will result in a foul offensively off the ball, and I think it's Jory Pollock, or Pollock. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. And number 5 out there, I believe it is. And that is her first, and the second now for Montezuma Cortez. Both teams have 2 fouls here in this third quarter. San Juan At City almost loses the ball, but gathers it back up, but throws it away in the middle. And so Montezuma Cortez will take it back. And they'll come down court. Has a shot blocked, I think, that time. And now it'll be San Juan coming back the other way. That shot was missed somewhere along the way. A rebound by San Juan. Now the Lady Broncos turn it over again, and Montezuma Cortez will work it across the line. Here's Whited with it on the left wing. Drives through the middle with a pass. Scoring is Ogo, and a foul. And another add one opportunity for the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. And the foul will be the third of the night on Kamaya Fullwood, as it's starting to collapse a little bit for the Lady Broncos here in this third quarter. They're now down by 14 points, 42-28. And Kalea Ogo at the line is going to try to make it 15. There will be a timeout before the foul shot, though. This comes with 1:07 left in the third quarter. Lady Broncos have fallen in a hole here in this third quarter. We'll take a quick break and return. Stay with us. It's a doubleheader of high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Welcome back to San Juan High School. High school hoops on Friday, on on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford welcoming you back in. It's a doubleheader tonight. We've got girls and boys basketball. That hasn't happened in a couple years other than when they've met Montezuma Cortez, but we've got several dates on the calendar this year where the San Juan Lady Broncos coordinated with the boys, specifically on a trip north to face North Summit and Duchesne later on this year. And then when those two region foes come back down here to face the Broncos. And so we've got a few dates this year. We're going to have girls and boys basketball. And another one is this Saturday when Bryce Valley comes to town. Meanwhile, Kalia Ogo scores the foul shot here to complete the three-point play coming out of the timeout. And so that makes it 43-28, a 15-point lead now for San Juan, who led by 2 points at the halftime break. So this has been a rough third quarter for the San Juan Lady Broncos. It's been the Montezuma Cortez press that has done most of the damage. San Juan has had a real tough time adjusting, and now a steal for Montezuma Cortez once again, and they'll come down court, lay it up and in. Soraya Jackson. She's got 14 on the night now, and Montezuma Cortez continues to stretch the lead. And now we get a foul as I think San Juan lost the basketball here and then committed the foul in frustration or just trying to get that ball back. And this is going to be the second on Sindel at City, the fourth now for San Juan in the quarter. So one more foul for San Juan, and Montezuma Cortez will be in the bonus here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, the Lady Broncos give Taylor Whited a full pass or a free pass to come right across the line, and now Whited throws up the three, and it falls. She's got 9, and it is a 20-point lead suddenly for the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers, and now the Lady Buckaroos, or Broncos, excuse me, throw it away at midcourt. And so another turnover by San Juan, and scoring again is Whited. It is a 22-point lead, 50-28. San Juan now into the lane, bouncing it inside off some legs in there. They battle for the loose ball. It will be a turnover on San Juan. And now they'll send it across. Montezuma Cortez on the run, but time runs out. Nobody was really aware of the time there, and it is 50-28 in favor of the visiting Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. San Juan led 22-20 at the halftime break, but a 30-6 run in that third quarter for Montezuma Cortez, and they take firm control of this one here tonight. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the final frame of this girls game, the first game of our doubleheader tonight on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School as we open the fourth quarter here tonight of our doubleheader of high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. As that ball goes out of bounds, Rihanna Jones missing the shot. It's going to be a dead ball rebound for San Juan here, but boy, the Broncos, Lady Broncos, back on their heels here after suffering a 30-6 third quarter against Montezuma Cortez. Just talking with Kelly Turner, KRTZ play-by-play man here from Cortez. And I asked if when the last time was, or, have the girls scored 30 points in a quarter this year. He said he doesn't remember when it ever happened. So what a quarter for Montezuma Cortez. Meanwhile, San Juan does answer here finally as Cadence Mitchell puts up a shot, and it falls, and that makes it 50-30. So the Lady Broncos back to within 20 here, but they're going to have to find a way to put together as amazing a quarter as Montezuma Cortez did there to get back in this one. Here's an offensive rebound for the Lady Panthers after Rihanna Jones missed the three, so another opportunity here for the Lady Panthers. Whited puts up a three, no good. San Juan this time pulls down the defensive board. Lady Broncos quickly across the line, but At City throws it away on the baseline as the player she was going for there that time was Mitchell, who had kind of stepped down under the basket, then stepped back out of the way. So a little miscue between those two teams results in the 36th turnover of the night for San Juan. Whited now, will walk it across the line, working on the defensive Sindel At City. Goes right around At City, but her shot is blocked as she goes to the hole, and San Juan pulls down the rebound. Another block by San Juan. They've had a couple in this ball game. And let's see, I think Montezuma Cortez has probably had a block as well. It was a rebound for San Juan. Now Fullwood takes a pass at midcourt, shoves a player out of the way. I like it when they let him play, but unfortunately she lost the handle, and it's another turnover on San Juan, and scoring again for Montezuma Cortez is Kalea Ogo. She's got 13. It's 52-30, back up to a 22-point lead. Now there's a shot block from behind. I thought it was pretty clean, but they're going to call Elliott for the foul for Montezuma Cortez, and that'll put San Juan to the line. That's the second on Elliott, the first in this quarter for either team, and it's Hayden Shumway at the line for San Juan. And that is the off the back iron there, no good for Shumway's first shot. And so we await the second shot from Hayden Shumway, the senior center. Standing 5 feet 6 inches, and the second shot, nothing but net for Shumway. She's got 6. The Lady Broncos are back to within 21. It's 52-31 with just over 6 minutes to go in this game now. If you're just joining us, it's a doubleheader. We've got the girls right now, and the boys for San Juan going to be hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers following this one. Matchup between a couple of teams from the Red Rock 92 listening area tonight as Soraya Jackson scores for the Lady Panthers, and now San Juan trying to work through this press, but I thought that was a double dribble. They're going to let Adams continue, but she does end up throwing the ball away down here on the baseline. So that will be another turnover against San Juan, and it'll go back the other way in favor of Montezuma Cortez. 38 turnovers in this game for San Juan, and that matches their tally of rebounds right now. They've done a great job on the boards tonight, and they're out-rebounding Montezuma Cortez 38-15, but Montezuma Cortez has made the most of their scoring opportunities. They miss a three here, though, and San Juan gets another board. At City takes a pass, floats a shot up from underneath, no good. This time it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers on the run, but the pass was too far out ahead of Jones, and she's unable to save it from going out of bounds. That'll be a turnover back to San Juan. Lady Broncos quickly back in the bounds with it, and it'll be Mitchell driving to the bucket. She kicks it off right as she got to the bucket. There was a shot, no good. I think that is number 25, Macy Palmer, missing the shot, and on a rebound, we get a foul here on Montezuma Cortez, it looks like. And that will be number 53 on the foul. I know she was on the bench originally, Caden Lee. That's her first. San Juan inbounds in traffic, and it's intercepted, and that'll be another turnover against San Juan. So the Lady Panthers coming down court, and now a pass knocked away, intercepted by San Juan, so a turnover on Montezuma Cortez. Now here come the Lady Broncos to the hole, and a good play, good give and go, back and forth between Adams to Fullwood, and Fullwood lays it up and in for the bucket. Make it 54-33. Whited has the basketball, crossing over on At City. Now she picks up the dribble, has to send it cross court for Jones. Jones picks up the dribble. She goes down to the baseline, sliding along the baseline down there. Now they'll hand off into the corner. A shot is no good from number 12, Sayana Elliott. And the rebound for San Juan. The Lady Broncos work it in. Here's a three on the way, bounces off. San Juan gets their rebound, and scoring is Cadence Mitchell. Macy Palmer missed the three. Mitchell got the follow-up two. Nice offensive rebound for the San Juan Lady Broncos. They've got 42 rebounds in this ballgame. And now Rihanna Jones has the basketball on the far side for Montezuma Cortez. Lady Broncos steal it away. And they're coming to the midcourt line. Now Fullwood gets a handoff from Macy Palmer. Fullwood goes to the hole, misses the shot. They bat the rebound around, and finally it comes to San Juan. There's a shot no good from At City from straight away. The rebound out of bounds on the far side, and that will be in favor of San Juan once again. And At City over there will do the honors to inbound the basketball. Just 3:43 now left in this ball game. And they lob it into Fullwood. She's at the free throw line. I'm surprised they didn't call a travel on her. They give her the benefit of the doubt. She goes right to the bucket, and a little lob up and in off the glass makes it 54-37 in favor of Montezuma Cortez. 3-ball on the way from the Lady Panthers, no good, but they're going to get a follow-up basket from Shaylin Bia. So the 3 was no good from Kendall Schmidt, but they got their own rebound and another opportunity. Now coming through the middle, a foul is drawn by San Juan. This will be the 3rd on Whited, and it will put At City to the line for San Juan. 3:16 to go in this ball game, and a 56-37 lead. Montezuma Cortez outscored San Juan 30-6 in the 3rd quarter, taking a firm lead of this ball game. They used the press at midcourt to do it. It was very effective. And San Juan trying to rally, but just too deep of a hole right now. At City missing both the foul shots. Mitchell missed a couple opportunities from underneath. And let's see, we had a couple of, I think two offensive rebounds there for San Juan, and then the ball went out of bounds on that 3rd opportunity in favor of Montezuma Cortez. So the Lady Panthers will work it in. Knight's bounce pass in the middle. Shot is blocked as Caden Lee went up for the try. San Juan gets the block and the rebound on that one. And now a shot out of the corner for At City, no good. Would have been for 3. Lady Broncos get their own rebound and a nice little putback bucket for Cadence Mitchell. Mitchell up to 12 points as San Juan has 2 players in double-digit scoring now, but it's only 56-39. Montezuma Cortez in firm command of this one. Driving underneath the bucket, but got too far under Ogo that time. Now she'll drive all the way around the top of the key. Hands off to Whited finally. Gets it back, and she puts up a college, maybe NBA 3. No good, but rebounded and put back by Shaylin Bia. So Bia, a couple of good opportunity buckets right there. And now San Juan coming back the other way. Kamaya Fullwood will score and a foul. She'll go to the line with an add 1 opportunity. And the foul is going to be on Kendall Schmidt, her 2nd. Fullwood gets the bucket and the 3-point play opportunity. That is the 4th foul on Montezuma Cortez in the 4th quarter. San Juan has not been whistled for an infraction yet. And let's see if Fullwood can complete the 3-point play. She's unable. And it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers walk it back across in traffic. It's Whited over on the far sideline with it, trying to drive around At City. At City doing a good job keeping her to the perimeter, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Montezuma Cortez. That's been pretty rare. There's only been a couple timeouts in this game. Just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game now. 58-41 lead for Montezuma Cortez. Boy, San Juan led this thing 22-20 at the half. And Montezuma Cortez stormed out in the 3rd quarter. Outscored the Lady Broncos 30-6. And that's where we stand basically. They haven't really looked back from that point. And it has been a domination here in the 2nd half for the Lady Panthers. The press was key in that rally for San Juan. For Montezuma Cortez, I tell you. And high school hoops tonight, a doubleheader with girls and boys basketball on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We're glad you've joined us. The boys will follow this. And looks like they're going to be looking for some revenge on Montezuma Cortez as Montezuma Cortez turns it over on the inbound pass. Kamaya Fullwood down court, out ahead and in traffic, ultimately lays it up and in off the glass. And now she'll try to retreat to get some defense, and she did not make contact, but they're going to call her for the foul anyway. As Ogo went to the bucket that time, that'll be the 4th on Fullwood, and Ogo will go to the line. That's San Juan's 1st in the 4th quarter. And we've only got 1:39 left in this game, so obviously no reason for Fullwood to come out at this point. Ogo at the line makes the first of 2 foul shots. She's got 14 points on the night. That's nearing tying for the scoring lead for Montezuma Cortez. But Kamaya Fullwood has 19 points in this game to lead all scorers right now. Second shot is good for Ogo, though, and that makes it a 60-43 lead, back up to 17 points. San Juan had a little bit of a rally going on. At City having trouble getting across the midcourt line, but she does finally. Now they'll go over to the left side. A shot is swatted out of bounds, but they'll call a foul on Rihanna Jones. That'll be her third. And Macy Palmer will go to the line for San Juan. The 5'6" senior center steps to the line. Coming off the bench for the Lady Broncos tonight. First shot is up, nothing but net. That's her first point of the night. Makes it 60-44. So San Juan back to within 16 with that free throw. We're down to 89 seconds left in this game. Second shot from Adams bounces off. Rebound for Montezuma Cortez. And the Lady Panthers run it across. Whited now falls down. Boy, she's been on the court hard a couple times tonight. That's a turnover in favor of San Juan, so the Lady Broncos will get it back. And Kamaya Fullwood will step to the baseline, and guess what? Montezuma Cortez goes back to that full court man-on-man press now. Lady Broncos had a lot of trouble with that in the third quarter, and they're going to draw a foul this time as Whitehead reaches in, and that should be shooting foul for San Juan. Now that the Lady Broncos go into the bonus, or they were in the bonus, that's also the fourth foul on Whitehead. Got 6 fouls for Montezuma Cortez in this quarter. And it looks like it's Cadence Mitchell to the line for San Juan. And her first shot is up, a high arcing shot, hits nothing but net. So she's up to 13 points. San Juan back to within 15 with 1:19 to go in this ball game. So San Juan running out of time, that's to be sure. Mitchell can't make the second of the two. It's rebounded this time by Montezuma Cortez. And Whitehead will run it across. She'll pull up for 3. Yes, and a foul. Wow. Taylor Whitehead hits the 3, and she can complete a 4-point play here. My goodness. On the foul against San Juan's number 5, Sindel at City. That's a tough one. And 63-45 right now. If Whitehead hits this shot, it's a 4-point play, and it does rim in. So Whitehead is up to 15 on the night and make it a 64-45 lead. Nice passing down low for San Juan, and Sindel at City running along the right baseline will lay that one up and in. 64-47 into the final minute tonight now of this first game of a high school hoops doubleheader. The boys will follow. Good passing by Montezuma Cortez. Spinning to the right of the bucket. Missing the shot was Shaylin Bia. And the rebound out of bounds in favor of Montezuma Cortez. So they will get the rebound. Actually should have been a dead ball rebound. I made it offensive. No harm, no foul. 40 seconds left in this game now as Whitehead goes around at City. Whitehead loses the handle, though, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover coming back to San Juan. 17 turnovers on Montezuma Cortez now, but 39 against San Juan in this ball game. As at City, a good little floater off the glass and in, makes it 64-49. Final 20 seconds tonight, though, as Montezuma Cortez transitions back across the line. Whitehead has it up high. Her pass goes right through the fingers of Kendall Schmidt and out of bounds, so another turnover to Montezuma Cortez. And that'll come back the other way as no press anymore for Montezuma Cortez. San Juan gets the free pass. Fullwood lobs it up inside for Mitchell. She lays it up and in off the glass. And I think that's just about going to do it. We're down to the final few seconds here. And Cortez trying to get it across the line. They will. The buzzer sounds. That's the end of the ball game. And a 64-51 final tonight in the first game of our high school hoops doubleheader as Montezuma Cortez takes firm control in the third quarter, and they hold it for the remainder of the ball game. And a nice win for Montezuma Cortez. We'll take a quick break. We'll return for some final stats, and we'll get set up for the boys' game. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Welcome back to San Juan High School, the site of our high school hoops doubleheader tonight, as the girls and boys for San Juan hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers, and game one in the books, and a 64-51 win for Montezuma Cortez. They outscore San Juan 30-6 in the third quarter. San Juan outscores Montezuma Cortez 23-14 in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough, obviously. That big lead established by Montezuma Cortez in the third is what sealed the deal tonight. And the Lady Panthers win the battle between local rivals here tonight. So now the boys coming out on the court to warm up, and they will try to get a little revenge for the San Juan Lady Broncos. Let's look at some final game stats. And we will start it off with shooting stats. And San Juan's shooting came on in the second half. They ended the night 41%, a little bit ahead of the 40% from Montezuma Cortez. Obviously a lot more attempts for the Lady Panthers, 26 of 65. San Juan was 20 of 49 from the floor tonight. From three-point range, San Juan 0 of 3. Montezuma Cortez was 5 of 20. I tell you, the three-point baskets from Taylor Whitehead were huge. And she's just an excellent player. She ended the night with 15 points. Free throw line, San Juan was 11 of 21 for 52%. And Montezuma Cortez 7 of 10 for 70%. In the turnovers, that's where San Juan, I think the numbers are most glaring. San Juan committed 39 turnovers tonight. That's unofficial, of course, but I had Montezuma Cortez for just 18 this evening. So obviously a huge disparity there. 3 blocks for San Juan, 1 for Montezuma Cortez, 5 steals for both teams in this game. And San Juan out-rebounding Montezuma Cortez tonight, 48-23. And again, that's unofficial, but that's as good as I can do with my iPad here tonight. Let's take a look at the individual scoring now, and we'll start it off with Montezuma Cortez. Zariah Jackson led the way for the Lady Panthers with 16 points. I already mentioned Taylor Whitehead had 15. Kalea Ogo also had 15. 9 points for Shaylin Bia. Then it was a 4-point night for Caden Lee off the bench for Montezuma Cortez. 3 points for Sienna Elliott and 2 for Rayana Jones. The 3-point baskets, 3 of them for Taylor Whitehead and 1 each for Kalea Ogo and Shaylin Bia. For San Juan, 19 points to lead all scorers, Kamaya Fullwood. In the losing effort here this evening, Cadence Mitchell had 15 tonight. 6 points for both Sindel Atcity and Hayden Shumway. 2 points for Davy Mitchell and 2 points for Maddie Adams. And 1 point for Macy Palmer late in the game off the bench there. Again, no 3-point baskets for San Juan, so that'll do it for the individual and team stats for the Lady Broncos and the Lady Panthers. We'll get set up now. We'll take a break, get set up for the boys game. So stay with us. We'll take a quick break. We'll return here to the San Juan High School gym. It is a doubleheader heading into game 2 of high school hoops tonight with the San Juan Broncos hosting the Montezuma Cortez Panthers here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Looking for a new insurance provider?
Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple of friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Back live to San Juan High School as we get set up for Game 2 of a high school hoops doubleheader here tonight. The San Juan girls suffering a 64-51 loss in Game 1. The boys getting set up to go here tonight, and Rhett Sifford welcoming you in, joined by Bobby Bowering now for this second game. And just want to take a look at these two teams as we set the table here tonight. And no stats available for Montezuma Cortez, but they do come in with a 3-1 record, coming off a couple wins this past week at the Antelope Canyon tournament. It was the Antelope Canyon Holiday Classic in Page, Arizona. And they beat Parowan over there 45-37, and then Monument Valley, Arizona 56-50 in their most recent game. It's been 3 days since then, and they're here in Blanding tonight to take on the San Juan Broncos. So this is a team that's got a couple wins. Their other win against Aztec, New Mexico in the opening game of this season back on December 3rd. Their only loss this year to Shadow Ridge, who hails from Surprise, Arizona, 60-52. In that one. That was the opening game of that Antelope Canyon Holiday Classic. So we don't know a whole lot about this team other than they've got 3 wins and 1 loss coming in. So let's take a look at San Juan, and Easton Nielsen moved to 13-17 in his career with a couple wins and 1 loss. Bobby, they had a great tournament or event, if you will, over in at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. We saw a team that had been struggling with turnovers. They improved a little bit, but I mean, you talk about the tenacity of this team, and they went toe-to-toe with a couple of good 3A teams over there, and obviously were able to beat Carbon coming off that win against Millard here in the San Juan gym last Wednesday. And then, man, nearly were able to beat Delta. Delta just held off on them right at the last buzzer-beating play. San Juan wasn't able to get the ball in, and they suffered the 52-50 loss. But all in all, a good weekend last weekend for San Juan.
Oh, yeah, you got to be happy with how they went over there and they competed with those teams. I had a chance to talk to a couple of them kids, and they were really pleased with their effort over there. And I feel like they're starting to get in a pretty good groove amongst themselves. They're starting to build some chemistry, and I think they're really starting to mesh. So I'm just looking forward to see how that progresses every game this season. I think you're going to have a really, really tough San Juan team come playoff time.
For those of you watching on StreamUtah.Live tonight, I really hope we can get a shot of Bobby sitting next to me. He's showing off the legs. He's also got this bright gold hoodie on tonight. There's no problem seeing you. Here I am in business attire, and you're next to me just super flamboyant as you can be, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, we got to do what we can.
That keeps it exciting. It keeps it exciting. That's what I'm talking about. Just taking a look at these San Juan Broncos and some stats coming in, and had some players really step up. You had George McNaughton really step up this weekend, earned himself a starting spot, didn't have as amazing game against Delta as he had against Carbon, but I tell you, he was outstanding, especially on the boards. He had a true double-double. Then Trip Palmer got the double-double against Delta in the loss, unfortunately, but man, you just have, when you have players like that stepping up, especially off the bench, it's really awesome for your team. And now just looking at the totals this year, Trip Palmer has 88 points on the season, Jagger Nees 59, Cole Duke 45, Jake Ivins 42, and Jayton Knight 32. George McNaughton has kind of come up in that group with 26 points on the year now. And, Trip, you got 2 players right now in double-digit scoring per game. Trip Palmer averaging almost 18 points a game, Jagger Neves almost 12 points a pop, and so you really have some guys stepping up, and this is not a super flashy team. You know, you got to have the play down low. You got to be playing hard in the hole. You know, it's the tough physicality like what we saw against Delta this past weekend.
Oh, yeah, I love the style of the San Juan team. They're gritty. They're physical. Yeah, they're not your typical, run and gun and dash, flashy basketball team. They get it done the hard way, and I think that's what makes them such a tough opponent, though, because you get against some of these teams that aren't used to having to, work so hard for some of those points and banging around that much. I think that's an advantage for San Juan. So, and again, that's an awesome identity for these kids to have. So,
and for someone like Trip Palmer, who's got some of the biggest length for San Juan on the team, he goes from kicking field goals on the football field and receiving passes, sometimes defending, to now, he's leading in rebounds, 43 rebounds. So that's that hard work in the trenches there on the basketball court, which is a little bit different than the trenches on the football field.
It is, but man, that kid was a stud at a free safety for us on defense this year. He could come up and lay a hit when I needed him as well. So he's a tough physical kid. I don't know, out of those 7 kids that you have rotating, I mean, every single one of those kids is just a hard-nosed, tough, just dog.
I think we talked a bunch about this last year. We kind of were hoping they'd put allow 7 free hits on the basketball court a game, Because, yeah, you got some kids on this San Juan team who love to hit, that's for sure, and you're not allowed to do that in basketball. So it's always a little sad this time of year. Of course, we had Jake Ivins foul out for us in the third quarter while we were over there. So I'm sad that you missed that. And I don't know, just taking a look, and he's still in the warm-up, so I don't know. He looked really injured on that play late against Delta. And so I don't know. It doesn't look like he's in the starting 5 group here, so we'll have to pay attention. I don't know if he'll play tonight.
I know his ankle was bugging him. I talked to his dad, and I think his ankle actually popped out of place on that last play.
Yeah, it was ugly. It looked ugly.
So, I mean, but they're going to have to chain him up if they want to keep him off the court. Jake Ivins, he's an animal. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll see him at some point tonight if he has something to say about it.
Man, that gives me chills if you say his ankle popped out. I hurt my ankle pretty bad this summer, and I'm still recovering, man. So I'm not like these kids, that's for sure. As we get the starters now for Montezuma Cortez, I got a funny name to mention to you here. This is number 4, Tay Wheat, the 5'6" senior guard. Number 2, 5'7" senior guard, Caden Leonard. Number 3, I think it is, number 3, 6-foot sophomore guard, Trey Hill. I've missed some guys here. Let's see who I missed. I think we got number 10 going on out there. 6'1" junior guard, Trace Hartsoe. And the one kid who's standing sideways I can't see. We'll flip over to San Juan now.
That might be number 5.
Okay. Number 0 for San Juan, 6'3" junior center, George McNaughton continuing to start for San Juan. Number 2, 6'1" junior guard, Jagger Neves. Number 5, 6'1" senior forward, Jayton Knight. Number 31, 6'1" junior guard, Cole Duke. And the man we were just talking about, finally, number 55, 6'4" junior forward, Trip Palmer. Let's get that final starter for Montezuma Cortez out here. It's the sophomore Asher Bennett. And that completes the group of 10 who's out there to start this thing off. The San Juan girls losing to the Montezuma Cortez girls to start us off tonight. We'll see if the boys can get a little revenge here in our first high school hoops doubleheader of the season. The girls and boys didn't coordinate very well for the past couple years, but like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we've got a few dates this year where we're going to be doing some girls and boys broadcasts. So that's kind of fun. That makes it a little more interesting. And let's see how these two boys teams stack up against each other tonight. Always fun when you get local rivals. I don't know what the level of rivalry is between these two, Bobby, but obviously they're in the Red Rock 92 listening area. I report on these teams all year, so it's kind of fun to see them come against each other tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully this is a good one for us tonight.
Well, you talk about a quick start. That's a quick one as Montezuma Cortez draws first blood with a quick bucket from Tay Wheat on the opening tip win, and they sprung him to the bucket. Man, he was fast. And so Montezuma Cortez not messing around as they start with a 2-0 lead. Little round the back for Trip Palmer. Now dishes it down low on the bounce to Jagger Neves, but it's out of bounds, and the first turnover of the game goes against San Juan as Montezuma Cortez will work it back the other direction.
Yeah, good look by Tripp. Just got to get the pass there to Jagger. It was a good cut on the backside.
Asher Bennett's hands off to Trace Hartsoe for Montezuma Cortez. Now on to the top of the key for Leonard. Leonard will go down inside, and once again it's Tay Wheat getting the bucket for Montezuma Cortez, and they lead 4-0 on 4 points from Wheat. San Juan with it back in their front court as Jayton Knight will send it cross court to Jagger Neves. Little shake and bake, and he goes to the hole, and he gets the roll. Nice bucket to start it off for San Juan.
And both teams just, you can tell what their game plan is coming in. They want to get the ball inside. They want to get under the hoop and get these easy shots.
Yeah, a little bumping and banging too. I like it. As Montezuma Cortez will slow it down now for the first time tonight. Tay Wheat has it high on the right wing, and now they'll go again to the right wing for Caden Leonard. Leonard will dribble it across the top of the key, hand off to Wheat. He's trying to get around Jagger Neves. Neves a great job to keep him out on the perimeter. Now they go way back out to the midcourt circle for Leonard. He'll hand off to Bennett as they begin another play. And Hartsoe has it on the wing, pulls up inside the arc at the shot clock buzzer, misses the shot, and I don't know if Cortez is used to the shot clock, Bobby.
Yeah, probably not. That's probably a new factor that they've got. They don't think they've got shot clocks in Colorado, do they?
I don't think so. I'm not sure on it, as now Cortez goes out of bounds. I think it's going to actually be a foul on San Juan's Jayton Knight here.
I think so. Just kind of got a little out of control there. But you like the hustle. I mean, everybody's going around, a lot of high energy to start the game right here. It'll be interesting once both these teams kind of settle in a little bit to see kind of what happens.
So a rebound for Montezuma Cortez, and now they'll walk it across as Caden Leonard is in control, tries to dribble around Jayton Knight, hands off to Wheat. Little reverse back to Hall. Trey Hall, they got a Tay and a Trey on this team. Now they'll bounce it down inside with a nice pass, and oh man, a couple players crashed down on the court. Wheat missed the shot, but he's going to earn a foul on Jagger Neves here.
And he does a really good job off the ball, kind of making cuts, and his teammates are doing a really good job finding him underneath the basket, but he's had a couple of really good looks into the basket early on here.
Yeah, these guys are shifty. They're quick on their feet, so San Juan have got to be quick on their feet as well tonight as Wheat misses the first of the 2 foul shots here. Yeah, getting used to the shot clock is a whole different ball game. It completely changes the offense in high school basketball. Wheat hits the second of the 2 foul shots, and so Montezuma Cortez up 5-2 here in the early stages here. Cole Duke for San Juan on the crossover, floats a shot as he runs to the baseline. It sails off the mark and rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. The Panthers work it in, and a 3 from Trey Hill, no good. Rebound and a putback though as Trace Hartsoe scores.
This is quick. Cortez is doing a really good job getting down and getting the looks that they want to get.
Jagger Neves drives in, kicks out. 3 for Jayton Knight, yes.
Good response right there from Jayton Knight. I didn't notice who gave him that pass, but that was a really good kick out, way to find him wide open in the corner. That's where Knight likes to shoot.
It was Jagger who drove in, and now Cortez has it back in the front court. Caden Leonard with it. Drives in, kicks out. Here's Wheat dissecting the San Juan D again with those quick feet. He's small, but man, he's speedy. Goes right up the middle for another bucket.
He's quick, and San Juan's been playing a lot of man-to-man defense, and if he keeps getting to the hole like that, Coach Nilsson might be looking to switch up his defense here a little bit so they can keep a guy in front of him.
Yeah, Wheat has 7 of their 9 points. There's a 3 off the mark from Leonard, rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos coming back the other way. Trip Palmer pulls up from 6 feet and hits it. First points of the night for the San Juan Junior, and the Broncos back to within 2. It's 9-7.
That's a great transition offense by the Broncos, pushing the ball down the court, finding Tripp wide open down there to get him the shot. That's his shot. He loves that little mid-range.
Leonard has it for Montezuma Cortez. Pulls up in the left wing, faked the shot. Now goes for the 3 and hits. Make it 12-7 as Montezuma Cortez keeps San Juan at arm's length here. Jagger Neves with it now for San Juan as they get it back in the front court. Cole Duke on a drive, kicks it out to Knight. He's double teamed, hands off to Palmer at the top of the key. Drives left side, uses that shoulder to get a little space. Hands off to Jagger Neves through a double team. He missed it off the glass, but draws a foul. He'll shoot 2.
Good job, Jagger, getting the line there. Cortez just playing a man-to-man defense. If you're San Juan, you probably want to see a little bit more movement off ball from some of these kids. Setting a little bit of off-ball screens, making some cuts. Kind of a lot of standing around out there right now. I'm sure it'll be something that Coach Nilsson will address the next time he gets to talk to the team.
Yeah, just taking an early look at Montezuma Cortez. I don't think standing around is going to be the way to defend against these guys.
These guys got some energy. They're ready to bring it.
So, yeah, they don't often get a chance to play San Juan in sports, so, they're going to take the opportunity against the 4-time football state champions. All these kids out here on the court winning the state championship on the football field this year. So, San Juan's Jagger Neves pulls them back to within 2 again here as he makes both of the foul shots. I'm sorry, it's a 3-point lead, 12-9 for Montezuma Cortez, 3.5 to go in this opening quarter in what's already been a fun and speedy game. And the Panthers now trying to work it inside. San Juan trying to keep them on the outside. Going around a man and now spinning through traffic, drawing a foul is Caden Leonard, and it's just that movement, continuing to drive to the bucket with the shot that earns him a trip to the line here.
Yeah, that was a good little move. Kind of went up and under, kind of caught our defense in the air, drawing a foul. I mean, Cortez, just from the little bit we've seen, they look like they're a really polished, well-coached basketball team.
And it's going to be Leonard at the line for the Panthers, draining the first of 2. So he's got 4 on the night now as they start to spread the scoring around a little bit. Tay Wheat, obviously the leader of this offense, has 7 of the 13 so far. 7 of the 14, though, as Leonard hits both of those foul shots, and he's up to 5 points. San Juan looking for an answer here, down by 5 now, 14-9, with 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Cole Duke across the top of the key, hands off on the reverse to Trip Palmer. A little miscue maybe on a screen down here. Palmer will get that distance again, a little patented shoulder shake there, and he hits the 7-footer.
Now it's a good job by Tripp. It's kind of the same thing. Tripp's a hard kid to go man-to-man with sometimes, and I think it changes coaches' defensive game plans pretty quick in the game once they can see what he can do.
Montezuma Cortez up 14-11 now. They work it back into the front court. 2:45 to go. And Tripp Palmer gets the steal, and he's going to go up to the bucket, and the slam dunk for Tripp Palmer doesn't disappoint the home crowd.
Yeah, that'll get the energy going here in the gym. That was a great anticipation by Tripp, creating his own shot right there.
And that's my first dunk that I've witnessed this year. I know that's not the first for him, as the three is no good for Leonard. They battle for the loose ball over here, and it'll be a San Juan rebound ultimately, as the Broncos will regain possession.
Well, San Juan doing a great job. They're playing their game. They're being scrappy. They're being gritty, staying right in this ball game, just a one-point game.
14-13, the Broncos could take their first lead as they have the ball back, and across the timeline comes Jagger Neves. Hands off to, I've got to get this kid's name in my mind here, Baylor Nielsen. I don't get to call him a whole lot, but he's in pretty early. Tripp Palmer over the top of everybody, gets the roll, and San Juan gets the lead as Montezuma Cortez quickly back in the front court, and Caden Leonard on the dribble up to the top of the key. Now some good touch passing, but in the feet, but somehow corralling that ball is Hartso. He lays it up and in as Montezuma Cortez retakes the lead.
Now, it wasn't bad defensive possession by San Juan, but they got to come down with that loose ball there.
Here's Jagger Neves losing the handle underneath the bucket. I'm not going to give him a shot attempt on that one. I know that was his intent, but they grab the loose ball, and now some good footwork here as Cole Duke goes through traffic, high off the glass, but the bucket falls, and San Juan regains the lead.
Good backdoor cut from Cole Duke, kind of creating some separation there and tracking that ball down to get himself an easy two under the basket.
So this kid wearing number 11 for Montezuma Cortez, Bobby, his name is Ade Lang.
Okay.
So if you mispronounce it, he could be making shots all day long. You know what I'm
saying? Lang. There you go. He's born to play basketball.
I know it. There's a three, no good from Hartso. They flop around the ball underneath the basket here. It's going to ultimately be a jump ball in favor of San Juan. I think he had a couple opportunities off the mark there and an offensive rebound, and now this one goes to San Juan. And San Juan's Jagger Neves will walk it across. Cole Duke takes a pass from him. On to George McNaughton. To the hole he goes. The bucket and the foul.
That's a great job. Good finish by George. Cortez kind of switching to his own defense right there, and that's going to open up some more opportunities for a couple of these other kids to make some shots. I think they're kind of sick and tired of watching Tripp score on them out there, so they made a little bit of a defensive adjustment. But
yeah, it was close. They almost knocked the pass away from Duke right here, but once Duke got it, he was able to spot George McNaughton, and McNaughton, obviously hard work at the basket there, was able to lay that up and in. And yeah, this is a fun game. These two teams duking it out right here in a rare matchup. So it's not a team you're going to see all year, but it's been fun already. 19-16 now in favor of San Juan, and McNaughton is at the line to try to complete a three-point play. I didn't see, it looks like that foul is against Asher Bennett's, his first. That's just the second for Montezuma Cortez in the quarter. Not sure what the delay is here.
I had this kid getting his finger taped up down here. I don't know if he's bleeding or what, but.
And after the delay, they tried to ice McNaughton, but he says no thanks. He's able to drain the free throw. It's a 4-point lead for San Juan, and now the Broncos steal it away again. And they'll run it up. Now down to the baseline. Here's Cole Duke. I don't know what happened. The shot didn't get up to the bucket, and now they battle underneath. And this results in a foul. San Juan will go to the line again.
San Juan again. I mean, they've been doing it all year long, but doing a really good job just working the ball inside and taking the majority of their shots inside the key and creating a lot of either fouls and getting to the line, or they've had a lot of easy shots. So, I mean, it's been awesome to watch this first quarter.
Yeah, the level here is really ratcheted up, and just the physicality and the speed of this game as these teams duke it out here. I don't know, maybe it was this way at the Sevier Valley Center, but just the wide open spaces in that big arena. Here in the closer confines, it's a lot more obvious as Duke hits both foul shots, and the Broncos up 22-16. Cole Duke. San Juan's been outstanding from the free throw line. Bobby, they were a perfect 12 of 12 in that game against Delta, and now Jagger Neves steals, and man, he goes down hard at midcourt as he draws a foul. That looked ugly. He's slow to get up and a little bit ginger, and we'll keep an eye on Jagger Neves, but another foul against Montezuma Cortez.
Imagine they're getting close to bonus. I think that's 4, though. San Juan doing a good job, though. They switched that defense up. They kind of came out into a zone defense. They're trying to trap the corners and stuff, and it's creating some problems here for Cortez.
Jagger takes the inbound pass, hands off to McNaughton. The Broncos in the offensive end. Trip Palmer runs into not a double team, but a 4-team there, and the shot was beautiful, but it rimmed out. And now down to 16 seconds to go. Montezuma Cortez pulls down the board. They'll set it up. It's been a while since they've had one set up, and now San Juan with another interception and a steal. And the Broncos coming the other way. Jagger Neves to the bucket. The layup doesn't go in traffic, but San Juan gets their own rebound. Here's Trip Palmer trying to follow up, and he misses the shot a little bit short off the front of the rim. And that is how the first quarter ends. Man, that was fast and furious. And some hardcore action there between these two teams. If they weren't rivals before, they are now. It's 22-16 after the first 8 minutes here. San Juan in the lead.
No, that was a fun one. This game might come down to whoever's the best conditioned team. If they keep that pace up for the whole game.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're going to have some tired kids here by fourth quarter. So.
Well, that's what we like to see. That was they're sucking wind over here on the sideline now, both sides as they talk it over. We'll take a real quick break and we'll return for the start of the second quarter. Stay with us. It's game 2 of a high school hoops doubleheader tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School, the site of our high school hoops matchup tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. As we open the second quarter now between the San Juan Broncos and Montezuma Cortez Panthers here tonight in Blanding. We're glad you've joined us. The girls for San Juan suffering a tough loss to the Lady Panthers already tonight. And now here's a first bucket of the half as Tay Wheat missed the 3, I think, and it was followed up by number 3, who's back into the game. I think that's who scored it. Yeah, it was. So an offensive rebound results in that offense for Montezuma Cortez, who pulled back to within 4, 22-18, just inside the second quarter. George McNaughton through traffic, hop and a skip, got to the bucket, missed the shot. The San Juan folks want a foul, but San Juan pulls down their own rebound here. Jayton Knight now into the corner, comes cross court, and Baylor Nielsen drains the 3.
A great job by Baylor, and San Juan's doing a good job here getting second chance points. They've been crashing the boards really hard on the offensive side.
They're being out-rebounded, but only by 1, but San Juan's made them pay. As you said, they've gotten a couple put-back buckets, and here is Montezuma Cortez now slowing it down a little bit. That ball's knocked away by Nielsen out of bounds on the baseline, so the Panthers will reset 17 on the shot clock. And again, I don't know if they're used to looking at a shot clock, so that is a factor.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure most of these kids probably have no conscience of it at all.
Right. Oh, there's a beautiful inbound play, though, but they missed the layup. Trey Hall would like to have that one back. He had an easy opportunity and missed it. San Juan gets the rebound. Trip Palmer on the run across the line. Zips it across into the left corner for Jayton Knight. Missed the 3. And the rebound comes out into the middle of the court. We're going to get a foul against San Juan.
Yeah, but just good hustle out there from the Broncos. I mean, there's a foul there, but you can't be mad about a kid going after the ball like that. That was good hustle. You'll take those effort fouls all day long.
Tay Wheat will step to the defensive baseline and inbound this for Montezuma Cortez as Trey Hall will now slowly walk it across. 6.5 minutes to go in this first half of what's been an exciting game already here between these two teams. Tay Wheat floats up the 3 from straight away, missed it, and rebounded by San Juan. So that was maybe pulling the trigger a little too early for Montezuma Cortez, who have been outstanding inside tonight. Now McNaughton spins to the bucket. He beat his man and drew a foul on Asher Bennett.
And that's a great move by George, kind of ducking inside, spinning back to the outside. He's had some really good looks underneath the basket right now, and he's creating some problems for Cortez right now defensively.
Yeah, that's why he became a starter at SVC this past week, and we're seeing it from him again. Oh, he's got a strange motion on the foul shot there, and that one falls off, unfortunately, for McNaughton, but he did earn the shooting foul here. So it remains 25-18 for San Juan. 6:09 left in this first half. It's been a very quick-paced first half here. McNaughton misses both fouls, but again, San Juan gets their own rebound, and Jayton Knight follows it up with a bucket from the right side, and that's that second chance opportunity.
Good job by Jayton there, and way to make him pay for it too.
And now Tay Weed, I think, misses the shot. The ball goes out of bounds, didn't touch anything. So we get a deep dead ball rebound for San Juan. And the Broncos will regain possession here. Jagger Neves takes the inbound pass from Baylor Nielsen. And he'll walk it across. San Juan setting up on the perimeters. Jayton Knight has it on the left wing here. He'll hand off to Nielsen straight away. Nielsen dribbled into traffic. Nice little handoff to Trip Palmer. He's double teamed, trying to protect that basketball. He zips it back out to Nielsen. Now on the wing for Jagger Neves. Neves spinning away from the double team as well. Now to Nielsen. They give him a little space. Tried to come cross court. It's going to be intercepted by Montezuma Cortez. San Juan's just their second turnover of the ball game here.
Yeah, they've done a really good job taking care of the ball for the most part tonight.
Now it's sent back out to the top of the key for Montezuma Cortez. Leonard there goes left wing. 3 on the way, off the mark from Lang. So he wasn't all day there. And San Juan pulls down the rebound. They're on the way the other direction. Trip Palmer gets to the baseline, misses the finger roll though. They battle for the rebound on the floor, and it finally comes to Montezuma Cortez.
And a lot less score in here this second quarter than we saw in the first half.
Shot on the way from Wyatt Oliver off the mark. Would have been for 3, and now as San Juan gets the rebound, Coach Nielsen is going to call a timeout here with 4:46 to go. Yeah, you see him slow down a little bit here in the second quarter, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think the tank is getting a little bit low with the energy here. You'll probably see him slow the game down a little bit going into halftime, and then probably see if they can pick it back up coming out of the third.
Man, they came out on the court in that first quarter like your JV would always come out in the fourth quarter in those football games, like shot out of a cannon like crazy people. And, yeah, you can't maintain. But it'd be fun to watch them maintain that all game long, but you just know that's not going to be able to happen.
I know. Maybe a little bit later in the season they'll be able to sustain it, but still trying to get them basketball legs underneath them.
We got 4:46 to go in this first half. San Juan's up 27-18. High school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brought to you in part by Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports. A great start for your kids. Also tonight, Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life in the Intermountain West. And Napa Motor Parts. Get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible all season long. As San Juan has the basketball out of their timeout. Jagger Neves to the hole, but he travels before he puts up the shot. So that won't count. It'll go back to Montezuma Cortez.
Yeah, man, I love Jagger's mentality, though. It's just put your head down. I don't care if somebody's in front of me. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to the basket. That was definitely a travel, but I hope it doesn't deter him for the rest of the game.
There's a nice drive to the bucket for Ade Lang, and the freshman does lay it up and in. So that pulls Montezuma Cortez back to within 7 points here. As the Broncos have it back in, and a 3 rims out from Jayton Knight. Boy, that would have been a big bucket. But Montezuma Cortez in transition somehow save it from going out of bounds. But they end up turning it over back to San Juan. Now the Broncos turn it over at midcourt, and all by himself, Caden Leonard to the bucket, lays it up and in.
Man, quick hands. That was a good steal there by number 2. Easy transition bucket for him.
So 27-22 is the lead now for San Juan. And the Broncos, I think, turned it over again right here.
Yeah, Jagger, I think he might be a little frustrated after that travel call, try to go back into the hole. I love him going down there, but he needs to be a little stronger with the basketball.
And a 3 for Ade Lang. So maybe I shouldn't have said he wasn't Ade, because he's Ade right now, as he's got their last 5 points. And the Panthers are back to within 2, making it a game again, 27-25. Cole Duke on the drive, through traffic for San Juan, and now George McNaughton. I thought he was going to dunk that as he goes up through traffic, but he rolls it in over the front of the rim.
I'm going to have to give him some crap about that tomorrow. He should have dunked that thing. He had the perfect drop step right there.
Yeah, he geared up, man, like he was somebody getting shot out of a cannon at the circus right there.
I know.
But left us a little flat that time, but he does increase the lead back up to 4 with the bucket, 29-25, as the Panthers set it up. On the wing, driving in, Trey Hall into traffic. Nice little dish and off the glass. Good on the shot. Man, we haven't called yet in this ball game, the sophomore Connor Rosenbaugh. So everybody's spreading the scoring around now. As McNaughton has it at the free throw line. Again, a double team for Montezuma Cortez. So he'll hand back to Knight. Cross court for Jagger Neves. Just puts up the three. No good. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Here come the Panthers across the line. And it's Leonard with it. Hands off to Hartsoe. Left hand dribble at the top of the key. Now back to Leonard out near the midcourt circle. Working on the defensive Jagger Neves. Neves holds him there as he tried to go around. And now they'll hand off to Lang, but Montezuma Cortez will call a timeout with 2:04 left in the first half, and San Juan leading 29-27. So they're going to talk it over. I think we'll take the break ourselves since it's a full timeout. We'll come back to finish off the first half. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Second game of our doubleheader tonight. The girls losing to Montezuma Cortez 64-51. The boys right now hanging on to a slim 29-27 lead. And this has been a fun game. It's Rhett Sifford along with Bobby Bowering welcoming you back in. And yeah, I mean, this is all we can really hope for the duration of this game, Bobby.
That's been an awesome game. Super competitive. San Juan kind of ran away with it a little bit, but Cortez has done a good job storming back here to make this another close ball game.
Ade Lang controlling the basketball right now. Into the paint. Now he kicks it back out for Wheat, and he'll hand off. Now getting it back is Lang. He boots it out of bounds on the drive-through. Oh, they're going to say it went off Jagger Neves. Neves will disagree, as will everybody else in the room wearing white and sitting in the crowd.
Yeah, that looked like it went off his knee, but
look at the shot clock. They're down to 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but I don't know if that should count. I don't think he released it, but they're going to count it. Trey Hall lays it up and in, and we're all tied as they give him the benefit of the doubt on that bucket. And now they'll go right wing San Juan to Baylor Nielsen, now to Jagger Neves. Cole Duke at the top of the key. Back to Nielsen, had it go through his paws, but he gets it back. Now Neves at the free throw line trying to back his way into a triple team there, and he ends up walking with the, let's see.
Jump ball.
Okay. So it'll stay with the San Juan Broncos here with 88 seconds left in this first half of a tied ball game now, 29 all in this one. And you couldn't ask for anything more, really. If we're tied at halftime here, it really would stand to reason in this game, as back and forth as it has been and as competitive as it's been. We're going to get a foul now on Caden Leonard. That is just the second foul for Montezuma Cortez in this quarter. San Juan only has one in the frame. So it's been a pretty clean game, at least as the way it's been officiated. San Juan has the ball intercepted here, so they turn it over. Now the Panthers back in, and hitting the three to regain the lead for Montezuma Cortez is Trace Hartsoe.
And he didn't skip a beat there. He caught that thing in stride. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with it, knock that shot down.
You like to see ice in the veins, man. I've seen that over the years among many teams, some of the ones we've been calling, even from San Juan and Monticello. Now Trip Palmer has it stolen away, and Montezuma Cortez in transition. Jagger Neves rejects the shot out of bounds. A little bit of a stare after that block, I think, to Caden Leonard, and Montezuma Cortez will reset from the offensive baseline.
See, I thought they took a timeout, but I don't know what's going on here. I thought Cortez's coach was calling for a timeout.
Guess not.
They stopped the game.
A little bit of confusion. What a block there by Jagger Neves, though.
That was awesome. That was great defense. Way to not give up on a play.
I get to hit my little brown button on my iPad here for the block on that one. And also the missed shot that time. Now a three on the way again, and this time it's Tay Weed as the long-range shooting heats up for the Panthers, and they're up by 6. We're nearing the final half minute of this one as Jayton Knight grabs, now ends up throwing it away here as San Juan turns it over. Trying to do a little bit too much maybe there in traffic, got himself in the air, had to release that ball, and found himself in trouble. Now Montezuma Cortez has it back in the offensive end. A 3 on the way from Leonard is no good. San Juan pulls down this rebound, and the Broncos looking for some points here to close out this half, and Trip Palmer can't score off the glass. I thought he drew a foul. Montezuma Cortez is celebrating though. I didn't see what.
Offensive foul, they called Jagger.
Oh my goodness,
charge.
okay. So the shot will not count. And a foul against, who was it?
Jagger.
Wow, so Jagger Neves getting his second called against him, and
now those are 2 rough possessions there for San Juan. The first one they had, there's 35 seconds left on the clock, and they get a turnover, and then they go down there and get an offensive foul. I mean, typically in those situations, you like to hold on the ball and take on the last shot. Now you're giving Cortez 2 opportunities here to add to their lead.
Tay Weed around the back, goes around Cole Duke, tries to dish it back out. Trip Palmer takes it away at the buzzer. They're going to wave that shot away, but not the one that was much more clear to me, but there you go. So that shot won't count at the buzzer. San Juan did get the steal right there, but weren't able to get the shot away at the buzzer. So it's a 35-29 lead for the Montezuma Cortez Panthers through 16. Hard fought, crazy, fast, and pretty exciting 16 minutes there to start this game off. So 35-29 lead for Montezuma Cortez. We'll take a break and we'll return for some first half stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Super busy households need super fast internet, and Emory Telecom has just what you need with this special back-to-school offer. Right now, new customers get their first 4 months of Emory Telecom eFiber internet free. No term contracts, free installation, and equipment. Give us a call right now, 270-4021 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, Southeastern Utah's strongest, fastest internet connection.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as the San Juan Royals perform at halftime right now. Maybe we'll let you hear this for just a moment here on the StreamUtah.Live broadcast. And a nice performance for the San Juan Royals tonight. You got to see some of it here on StreamUtah.Live. Unfortunately, they face away from us most of the time during that performance, but that's all right. Still pretty exciting. It's very fitting for the exciting game we've seen so far. At halftime, it's the Montezuma-Cortez Panthers leading the San Juan Broncos 35-29. Looking at these first half stats, and San Juan winning the first quarter 22-16, but they were outscored by the Panthers 19-7 in the second quarter. So that's where the Panthers got the lead, and really right in that last minute, the Panthers rallied, got hot from long range, and that's how they ended up grabbing that lead. San Juan's largest lead in the first half was up to 9 points, and Montezuma-Cortez has got their largest lead of the night right now at 6 points. Looking at the shooting for these two teams in the first half, and Montezuma-Cortez winning the battle by a small margin, 50% for them from the floor, 14 of 28. San Juan was 11 of 23 for 48% from the floor. From three-point range, San Juan leading in that department, 40%, 2 of 5. Montezuma-Cortez has hit 4 threes, though. They're 4 of 13 for 31%. And from the free throw line, San Juan 71% at 5 of 7. Montezuma-Cortez 3 of 4 for 75%. Tay Wheat leads all scorers in this one with 10 points. I mean, he started really fast. He scored the first basket tonight. We saw his speed immediately. So he's up to 10 points in this game already. 7-point night so far for Caden Leonard and Trace Hartsoe each. Ade Lang off the bench, scoring 5 points for the Panthers in that first half. Trey Hall has 4. The three-point baskets, 1 each for 4 different guys. Caden Leonard, Tay Wheat, Trace Hartsoe, and Ade Lang all hitting three-point baskets mainly in that second quarter, I believe. For San Juan, it's Trip Palmer leading the way with 8 points through the first 16 minutes. George McNaughton has 5, as does Jayton Knight. It's a 4-point night so far for Jagger Neves and Cole Duke. 3 points for Baylor Nielsen off the bench for San Juan. And Bobby, it's nice to see him really spreading the scoring around pretty evenly right there for San Juan.
Yeah, for sure. They are. I mean, it's kind of what I was noticing when you're reading Cortez's stats off, too. They've done a really good job spreading the ball around tonight. It definitely hasn't been a one-man show. It's been all team basketball tonight. Both teams have done a really good job finding the open man, spreading the ball around, getting out in transition. I think that's why it's been such a fun game to watch, just because of how they're playing.
And sharing the ball really well tonight, both teams. So.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
2 3-point baskets, 1 each for Jayton Knight and Baylor Nielsen. So that is a look at the first half stats. We've got games going on all over the place tonight as we start to get back to action this week. I think we're on screen, so take a look at these legs. Take a look at these. Oh, they're blocked by the table. We need to stand up and show them by the legs. Look at the camera up
I'm
here.
so short, I don't think standing up will make a difference.
Stick those things up there, man.
I was reffing my own basketball games before I had to come over here, so I went straight from the gym straight here. So I'd much rather be up in the booth than reffing. I'll tell you that much.
That's funny. All right, we'll take one more break, and we'll come back out here to start the second half. It's a 35-29 lead for the Montezuma-Cortez Panthers. Stay with us, High School Hoops, on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies. Not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It's Rhett Sifford alongside Bobby Bowering here as we get set to start the third quarter of what's been a fun, exciting game so far. Montezuma Cortez leading San Juan 35-29 as we begin the third quarter. The girls already in action tonight, losing to Montezuma Cortez 64-51. So the boys trying to get a little bit of revenge for the girls team here, and boy, Montezuma Cortez, Bobby, has been a handful, and Broncos are going to have to have their best game here in the second half.
They do. I've been really impressed with Cortez. You can tell they're just really fundamental. They're a well-coached team. They got a bunch of athletes out there, just good ball players. So I mean, this is a good opponent for the San Juan Broncos tonight.
San Juan has the basketball as we open the second half, and talk about speed. There comes Jake Knight right through traffic, ended up kicking it out, and Cole Duke will drive the bucket and roll it up and in. The Broncos pull back to within 4, and that's how the third quarter starts.
Good first possession for the Broncos, but you got to come back down and play defense. They just left number 2 wide open, and he's going to knock that one down all night.
Wow, so yeah, the hot hand from long range continues. Caden Leonard up to 10 points with that 3 right there. San Juan trying to answer. Trip Palmer misses the 2, and it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Yeah, how do you stop these guys from shooting the 3, man? Guess you got to get a body on those guys out there.
Yeah, that's hard because when they've manned up, they've had, good guys cutting to the basket, getting open shots underneath, but then when you sit back in that zone, they've had some of those wide open shots.
Man, they set that perfect pick right there. Spring Leonard open, and he hits another 3, man.
Yeah, he's getting in a groove here. San Juan needs to make sure they put some extra attention on him here.
Jake Knight rose up, didn't shoot the 3, now hands off to Cole Duke, gets it right back. Knight up top for Jagger Neves now. Duke is open on the left wing, gets the dish from Neves, pulls up inside the free throw line, off the glass, off the rim, no good with the shot. And the rebound for Montezuma Cortez. Panthers will walk it up.
That's a good look from Cole Duke. I mean, you'll take that shot 9 times out of 10, just right there in the paint, little mid-range shot. Just got to make that one fall.
There's a good drive right through the defense for Trey Hall. Little finger roll is good from the right side, and suddenly the Broncos are down by 12 in this one. A lot of time to go, but down by 12. Probably not where San Juan wants to be right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Cortez kind of came out of the half just super composed. You can tell they know what they want to do with the ball. They're getting good looks, and they're knocking them down.
Jagger Neves is open for 3, misses the shot a little bit long, but Jake Knight, a good job to come in there and grab the rebound. San Juan gets another opportunity. Duke for 3, no. And rebounded this time by Cortez. So San Juan trying to shut down this Cortez offense. This time Leonard misses the 3, and it's rebounded by San Juan. And we get a whistle as the Broncos began their transition here.
Not sure what the whistle was there. I mean, we're letting us inbound the ball again here, but
someone may have come out on the court over here, or a kid over there maybe.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. But
and we got people just nonchalantly rolling. I always love that when people are just
yeah.
oblivious and just walking across the court.
Not even here for the basketball game, just here to be here.
Love it. Here's Jagger Neves now across the timeline for San Juan after they clear the court. Jake Knight on the left wing now up high. Those Wow, he looks like Bumblebee from the Transformers with those shoes over there. McNaughton goes high off the glass, no good, but they must have called an offensive foul against him before he released that shot.
And that's the thing, I mean, we talked about it earlier on, you know, San Juan, they are a physical team, and sometimes that's the downside to it, is sometimes you do attract some of these foul calls offensively and defensively.
Well, and here's Tay Weed, I should say, just driving right through the D again, and right now Cortez just taking what San Juan's given them, and they're giving these drives right now, and boy, the Broncos are going to have to close this defense up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, right now they're getting the ball inside, they're knocking threes down, and Coach Nilsson's going to want a timeout to talk about it. I mean, they want to right the ship here before this gets too far out of hand.
Yeah, Wheat gets the bucket right there, plus a foul on George McNaughton, so we're going to get the timeout, and then Wheat will have an opportunity to complete a three-point play as Cash Palmer gets set to come in. They're going to bring the big man in right now to see if they can intimidate Montezuma Cortez a little.
Well, let's see if he can come in and rough him up. Cash is good at doing that. He's a
right.
big body down there. But if you're San Juan right now, I think where you're struggling the most is just getting back on defense. Their transition defense. They're just not getting back in a good set. And I guess kudos to Cortez because, I mean, as soon as they're either getting the rebound or they're inbounding the ball, they're pushing the ball down the court, and they're putting a lot of pressure on that San Juan defense.
Well, we're glad you've joined us tonight. The girls already losing tonight, 64-51, and San Juan boys trying to right the ship here, but down by 14 now to the Panthers in this third quarter, 45-31. And Tay Wheat is going to come out and try to make it one more as he could complete a three-point play. High school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Primary residential mortgage with 30 years of know-how. They'll structure the best deal for you. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. And Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in Blanding. Wheat does not get the shot to go, and San Juan finally wrestles the rebound away after a bit of a battle there. And the Broncos will work it into the front court. Jayton Knight on the left wing now. Has Jagger Neves open up top, but he'll go cross court instead to Duke. Now to Jagger Neves. Back to Duke on the wing. Top of the key for Jayton Knight, and unfortunately, it looks like it'll actually be a foul. I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
That's what I was thinking.
It looked like Wyatt Oliver did a great job to reach in and get a handle on that ball, but a little bit of contact there resulting in the foul on the Cortez Jr. So that is the first against the Panthers here in this third quarter. San Juan down by 14 in this game. Jayton Knight goes hard to the hole. He's fouled on back-to-back fouls against Wyatt Oliver here. And Knight will go to the line and shoot a couple.
That's two quick ones on him, and Cortez is going to get him subbed out here pretty quick. He doesn't agree with the call there, but that'll be two. Is that three on him for the night? So.
Oh, is it three?
It looks like they got three.
Oh, yeah, they do have three. I must have missed one. So, boy, he comes off the bench, and that's kind of like what Jake Ivins did in the preview the other day. He came off the bench and immediately fouled out in the third quarter.
I know. We haven't even talked about that tonight very much. I mean, San Juan missing one of their key starters. Jake hasn't. Yeah. He hasn't touched the floor tonight. And
that's right. You talk about a quarterback. Jayton Knight's quarterback on the football field, but, man, Ivins is their quarterback on this basketball court and just leading constantly in the assist department, which is huge.
Yeah, that, and I think he just sets a good tone for the Broncos out there, too. And so, you know, looking for some of these kids to fill that role tonight.
The Broncos pull back to within 12 with a couple foul shots from Knight right there. Speaking of Knight, now to the hole, up high off the glass, and good with the shot is Trey Hall. Man, I just continue to be impressed with this team. These guys are good athletes out here on the basketball court. You don't know what to expect when it's a team you don't see all year long, obviously. And so, yeah, they're giving San Juan a handful right now. Cole Duke misses the three for the Broncos, but a nice offensive rebound will result in Cash Palmer going to the line to shoot two here on a foul from Asher Bennett.
Good job. Good minutes by Cash. I think it's already a second rebound and putting himself to the line. And one thing's Cash got going for him, he's got the best shoe combo out there for you sneakerheads. He's got the Grinch yin-yangs going on out there. Got the reverse and the original.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
I know. I might have to see if I can snag those off them. They'd probably be too big for me anyways.
I see. Yeah, you got the skis going on here, man. Cash Palmer hits one of those, or did he get both of them? Looks like he just got one. So I think he got just the second one. So Cortez coming back trying to answer, but the ball flies loose. And now San Juan will get the loose ball, so we're going to call that a rebound, I think.
Yep, Cash Palmer again with a good rebound.
And the Broncos will set it up. Jayton Knight at the top of the key. Goes to the right wing for Jagger Neves now. Boy, just not a lot of room out there, and that ball mishandled by Palmer, and be a turnover on San Juan. Coming the other way, Jagger Neves gets another absolute rejection out of bounds against Cortez.
Man, love the effort. I mean, just it hasn't been really going Jagger's way offensively tonight, but, man, he's had some great transition defensive plays.
And now they'll inbound it all the way back into the backcourt. Tay Wheat there will walk it back across the timeline as the Panthers set it up. And now it's stripped away by San Juan. Jagger Neves is sprung out ahead, outweights the defense a little bit, lays it up and in.
Jag bringing some great energy right now on the defensive side of the ball. That's what San Juan needs right now. They need some good defensive stops. It's going to lead to some good transition offensive points here for them.
And here is Caden Leonard, knocking down the three from the left wing. Man, he can hit the bucket from anywhere, it looks like, on the court. I think that was a college three.
Yeah, that was deep. That was a great shot.
Jagger can't get the roll right here. It just bounces off to the side. And now they're going to spring Tay Weed out ahead. And he'll lay it up and in, and Coach Nielsen wants a timeout. The Broncos down by 16, 52 to, I guess I must have made one a three that was a two. So it's actually 51 to 36. I'll have to fix that. We'll take a real quick break, and we'll return here after this timeout. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School as we get back to action following that San Juan timeout. The Broncos have fallen behind by 15 in this one, 51-36, and now the ball's stolen away by Montezuma Cortez. They run the floor again with the speedy Tay Wheat, who lays it up and in, and make it a 17-point lead now for Montezuma Cortez, 53-36.
Yeah, and Cortez, they're bringing the heat right now. They're going full court press. They're getting up in San Juan's face, and San Juan's kind of having a hard time dealing with the pressure right now. They're all kind of out of sorts right now.
Yeah, and this is what killed the girls in the third quarter when Montezuma Cortez went on a 30-6 run. It was that press, and man, I tell you, if I was a basketball coach, I'd be pressing all the time. I know it takes a lot more energy, but it really seems to give teams fits, especially if it's executed well.
It is. It's like your no-huddle offense on the football field. I mean, it's just no breaks.
Yep.
We're just gonna give it to you and dare you to stop us, kind of a thing. So I would be the same way. I like the press.
Now they just called. Did they call a foul on number 5? He's not out there. No, it was number 4.
4.
So that is Trey Wheat's first in the ball game. San Juan now trying to work it to the bucket. Cash Palmer has it blocked, but it's not a legal block. It's a foul on Trace Hartso. Palmer will go to the line again.
I like how aggressive Cash has been. You know, he's had limited minutes tonight, but he's not shying away from going out there and grabbing boards and going up with it, getting to the foul line. He's done a really good job coming off the bench here for Coach Nielsen.
And so Palmer missing the first of the 2 right here. So the Broncos have fallen a little bit cold from the free throw line. That's something they were so good at the Sevier Valley Center. Palmer misses both of them here. So it's going to remain 53-36, but San Juan gets a nice offensive board here. Now the ball goes out of bounds, deflected by Montezuma Cortez. Yeah, San Juan in this matchup last year won this game 70-64, close battle, but you can just see the difference in high school sports from year to year. You know, there's just so much turnover and just different teams each year. And right now, Montezuma Cortez having their way up 53-36. A lot of time left. We still got over 10 minutes to go. San Juan working it in the offensive end. Cole Duke goes to the baseline. Man, I tell you, this defense really rallies to the ball for Montezuma Cortez. And there goes Cash Palmer missing the jumper. Trip Palmer trying to follow it up, but missed as well. And now the ball sails out of bounds in favor of San Juan on the baseline.
Yeah, no, Cortez is making San Juan work for every basket they're getting up right now. Like you said, they are just swarming the basketball. Nothing's coming easy. And obviously, if you're Cortez, I'm sure that's what they coach, that's what they preach. So you love to see the execution out there.
Yeah, anytime San Juan has the basketball, try to get, even a hint of getting the ball inside. You got 5 Montezuma Cortez players right there. Right now, they're spread out in a man-to-man, it looks like. But I tell you what, man, they just collapse so well and wreak havoc down there to an offense trying to get to the bucket.
No, they do, and where Trip Palmer's having so much, success early on, I think they made a really good adjustment on him, and good job by Cash to get that one to fall there. But San Juan's got to get a couple more of those.
Yeah, that's right. They need to start stringing together some points. That time, Montezuma Cortez not nearly as aggressive. Palmer actually got a chance to see the basket and was able to send it up and in. But, boy, the Panthers answer immediately as Ade Lang, again back in the ball game, lays one up and in on the reverse layup. He's got 7 off the bench for the Panthers, and they're up 55-38.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Cortez, too. Kind of whatever defense San Juan throws at them, they have an answer.
And they steal it away again right here, but now lose it out of bounds in transition. That's a break for San Juan as the unforced error by Montezuma Cortez will send it back the other direction.
It looks like we've got Baylor Nilsson and George McNaughton coming back into the game here.
Jayton Knight and Cash Palmer head off. We got Cole Duke, Jagger Neves, Baylor Nielsen, Trip Palmer, and George McNaughton out for San Juan. So other than Baylor Nielsen, it's the starting group tonight. And we'll see if these guys can put a dent in this Montezuma Cortez D. I tell you, you got to be careful with that Tay Wheat. He's just fast, man.
He's quick.
There's a 3 out of the left corner, no good. I think that was from McNaughton on the return trip. A bucket and a foul for Tay Wheat.
Man,
wow.
Super impressive how Cortez came out of halftime. They shot out of a cannon. I don't know what was said at halftime, but they came out with a new fire, and they are laying it on right now in this third quarter.
And that foul is the 3rd on Jagger Neves. And, yeah, these boys for Cortez are just tough to contain. I don't know what else you can do but foul them to put a stop to this offense. But Wheat completes the 3-point play. So he's got 19, and it's a 20-point lead now for Montezuma Cortez, 58-38 into the final 40 seconds of the third quarter. Broncos with their hands full, both on the girls' and boys' side, as these two teams have come in here tonight and gotten stronger, it seems, in the second half. It's pretty even halftime in both games, and both teams dominated or have dominated in the second half. And here's Montezuma Cortez stealing it away, trying to send Hartsoe ahead. Baylor Nielsen has to foul him down court, and I think they're in the bonus. They are. They'll shoot 2 here.
Yep, just again, we've talked about it, but Cortez just doing a great job in transition. I mean, they just got guys going down the court. They're always looking. They're getting these open layups or getting to the foul line, making it really hard. And we talked about it early on, too. Cortez, they look pretty fresh for how much they've been playing. I don't know when their basketball season starts. They might have a couple more weeks under their belt, but it looks like San Juan's kind of getting a little bit tired out there.
Yeah, Cortez started a week later, I think, or a week and a half. They started after Thanksgiving, so the Broncos had it was only 2 or 3 games on them, but Trace Hartsoe makes both of the foul shots here, so it is a 22-point lead. The Broncos have just been really quiet offensively here in this second half. I mean, it's not that they've been quiet, it's that this defense has been so loud. They get another steal with the aggressive D. Ade Lang down court to lay it up and in. The freshman has 9, and the buzzer sounds at the end of the third quarter. Montezuma Cortez with all the momentum and a 62-38 lead here in the San Juan High School gym. We'll take a break. We'll return for the fourth quarter. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Back live to San Juan High School. High school hoops on Friday Night Live, on StreamUtah.Live and Red Rock 92. And as we start the fourth quarter now, Montezuma Cortez with a 62-38 lead over the San Juan Broncos here in Blanding tonight. And man, these Panthers have come out, dominated the third quarter. And now missing a shot from inside the arc that time was Caden Leonard, but they're going to track down their own rebound here and give themselves a second chance. On the right wing, Trace Hartsoe, hands off to Leonard. I'm sorry, that's Lang. Now back to Hartsoe. He'll drive into the free throw line, spins away from Trip Palmer. Now he does hand to Leonard. Here's an NBA three and nothing but net for Caden Leonard. You got to be kidding me with this kid, man.
Yeah, he's lighting it up tonight. He's been a problem.
He's been a problem. I love it. Absolutely, that's a great way to describe him. 18 points for the senior. And, man, he has been hot from long range tonight, without a doubt. George McNaughton in a battle underneath the basket here. Couldn't get the bucket to go. Montezuma Cortez wrestled the ball away, but not without a foul. Oh, it was a foul on McNaughton, unfortunately, for San Juan.
That's 4 on George, too. I'd be curious to see if Coach Nielsen lets him roll or what, but that's just a frustration foul by George. Kind of missed the shot, and I think a lot of these San Juan kids are kind of getting frustrated. If you're Coach Nielsen, you kind of want to just see him, you know, give it their all to the end of the ball game, see if they can make this thing interesting here towards the end.
Here is Caden Leonard walking it up for Montezuma Cortez. Hands off to Wyatt Oliver. Oliver back down in the corner to Ade Lang. Like to call him Ade Long. He's lived up to that today. There's a finger roll off the glass and in with the spin for Leonard as he just drove through like a hot knife through butter right there on the San Juan D. And that has been the mantra here in the second half for these not very tall. They're short, but they're speedy and shifty and hard to contain for Montezuma Cortez. Nice drive for Jagger Neves. He'll get a foul as he goes to the hole on Ade Lang. And this will be a shooting foul for Jagger Neves.
Yeah, good job by Jagger. Good cut, way to get underneath the basket. Now we just got to knock these down. Like you said, haven't been shooting super well from the line tonight, but got to make these count.
Neves at the line. The Broncos have not been themselves from the free throw line tonight. Now just 8 of 14 after that miss from Jagger Neves. Again, they were a perfect 12 of 12 against Delta in a losing effort in the second game of the 2A, 3A preview this past weekend. So it's been a bit of a different story here tonight, but Neves does knock down the second. He has 7 on the night, and that makes it 67-39. We're going to get a Montezuma Cortez timeout with 6:20 left in the game. Just kind of want to take a look real quick at the score in the third quarter. I didn't look at it before I moved in here. That's going to take my iPad a minute, Bobby. I don't know if you had any wise words to pass along, but
no. I mean, like we said, we just want to see San Juan finish the game strong here. Obviously, the second half hasn't gone how they wanted it to go, but it looked like coming out of the break here, San Juan was looking to set up a full court press. I think that's why Cortez took the timeout to get ready for it. But again, just the effort portion of it here, just fight to the end of the game. And you got to remember, San Juan, they got a back-to-back. They got to get ready for a game tomorrow too.
Yeah,
so
a long trip as well.
Try and finish this one off on a positive note so you can carry that over to tomorrow. So
yeah, the similarities here between the girls and the boys game. The girls dominated with the press and outscored San Juan 30-6 in their third quarter. And for Montezuma Cortez boys here, they outscored San Juan 27-9 in the third, but they outscored them 19-7 in the second quarter as well. So in these last two quarters, it's been 46-16 in favor of Montezuma Cortez, and now 5-1 already here in the fourth quarter. So you add that, it's 51-17 over the course of the last several minutes here in this ball game.
Well, San Juan shot the ball really well in the first quarter, and I think Cortez kind of just turned it up a notch on their defense.
Yeah, it's that defensive pressure.
It's been incredible ever since that first quarter.
Now the Broncos going with the press, but man, Cortez breaks that with ease. Down court they come, and the hot long shooter misses this time, but they get their own rebound. So once again, they give themselves a second chance opportunity as Caden Leonard controlling on the left wing. Little shake and bake, lost the ball, got it back, just floats the three for no good reason, and misses it again this time. Now the ball out of bounds off Montezuma Cortez.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he's feeling it. He's no hesitation out there anymore to shoot them threes.
Yeah, these are some basketball boys, that's for sure. And Cole Duke hands off to Baylor Nielsen, who's back in the game. Through traffic, had the shot blocked. And it'll bounce back out to Trip Palmer, so San Juan gets another opportunity. That is, oddly enough, an offensive rebound. Now the ball floated up by Cole Duke. No good. So after an offensive rebound, San Juan is going to reset after it's going to be a foul actually here on this play. Let's see, a shot block from Montezuma Cortez on that play. The foul will be against number 21, Wyatt Oliver, his third, and the second for Montezuma Cortez here in the quarter. Ball bounces to Jagger Neves on the inbound, and he goes cross court for Trip Palmer. Palmer on the drive, I think, is fouled on the run here by Trey Hall. As far as my stats go, this is his first.
Yeah, two quick ones there. San Juan's going to be in the bonus. What is that? Is that
That's
two?
the third foul here in the
So, yeah, two
quarter,
more.
yep.
Could be in the bonus here pretty quick.
Yeah, still 5:30 to go in the game, so that's a possibility that they could be shooting. But, again, they haven't been as strong from the line today as they were this past weekend. Cole Duke with it for San Juan, hands off to Nielsen. Oh, that traffic just increased very quickly there. Now Trip Palmer in trouble in the corner, and it's intercepted as he threw it into the middle. Turnover on San Juan. And now drive baseline, being knocked out of bounds, forced out of bounds by Baylor Nielsen. That time was Caden Leonard, and it'll be a foul on Nielsen.
Yeah, again, just that transition coming down. Cortez, they're so quick, just getting down and getting in their set. They know what they want to do with the ball, and they just put so much pressure on that defense.
Here's Tay Wheat for Montezuma Cortez, looking to get that in and lobs it all the way out to the top of the key. Now it's knocked away by San Juan. The Broncos get the steal, and they're on the run across the line. Nielsen hands off to Duke. He tries to come across the top of the key, has his pass knocked away. Ade Lang strips it away. They battle for it under the bucket. Ultimately, Lang goes down. It's going to be a foul on Duke.
Man, good hustle there by the freshman. I didn't think he was going to get to that ball.
So it ultimately was a steal by Montezuma Cortez and the turnover on San Juan. And now we're right where we left off. Tay Wheat's inbounding here in the offensive end for Montezuma Cortez. They get a couple guys open, and they go to Caden Leonard. He'll dump it out to the top of the key. Three on the way for Hartsoe, no. Rebounded by San Juan. It's been a rare miss from the outside today for Montezuma Cortez, but they missed there. Trip Palmer now on the baseline for San Juan in the corner, dealing with the tight defense of Montezuma Cortez. Now George McNaughton gets the handoff on to Baylor Nielsen, but man, anytime San Juan has the ball, they got a defender right in their face. This ball goes off the foot of a Montezuma Cortez player. George McNaughton scoops it up off the court, lays it up and in. And the Broncos make it 67-41. Obviously running out of time with only 4:15 to go. Down by 26 in this one. And it is Hartsoe for Montezuma Cortez. Throws it into traffic. That'll be intercepted by San Juan. And a rare mistake by this Montezuma Cortez offense there. As Cole Duke has it. Hands off to Trip Palmer. Palmer to the free throw line. Pulls up and hits the jumper.
Good shot there by Trip. I'm sure he wishes he could have got that shot a couple more times here this second half. But again, love to see him not quitting out there.
Panthers answer immediately on a bucket from Tay Wheat. He's got 21 as he and Leonard go back and forth for the scoring lead in this game. Leonard has 20. And I'll be interested to see how many three-point baskets Leonard has at the end of this one tonight. Jagger Neves on the right wing, a shot no good from three. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. The Panthers will run it back across. They don't walk at anything, Bobby. They're running everywhere. There's a long-range shot from Leonard again, no good. On the rebound, a foul against someone.
I did not see who that
We're about to find out.
was on.
It'll be on San Juan. Cole Duke. Yep.
I'm going to take a timeout.
Coach Nielsen will call a timeout with 3:20 left in this game. Broncos down 69-43. We'll take it 2 and return possibly for the end of this game. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Welcome back live to the San Juan High School Gym in Blanding, Utah. Site of our High School Hoops doubleheader tonight. And it hasn't been a great night for the San Juan Broncos. The girls lost tonight to Montezuma Cortez. The boys in a major deficit right now, looking like they're headed towards their 3rd loss of the season. I mean, it's been a fun game, but, man, these Cortez teams are pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, no, they brought it tonight. And, I mean, if you're San Juan, I mean, positive thing is you got to see a really good team tonight, and that's where you're going to learn a lot more than scheduling some of these other teams that you might come out here and, blow out by 40 points.
Absolutely.
So, you got to take a look and see what you can take from this game. I'm sure there's going to be tons and tons of lessons learned and things that you can work on going back and watching the tape. And so, in the long run, a game like this is not the worst thing in the world.
And San Juan has it in the offensive end. Cole Duke handing off to Jayton Knight. He's looking for some help. Jagger Neves will retreat out on the perimeter. Now Duke loses the dribble as he tried to go baseline, and that'll turn it back over to Montezuma Cortez.
Kind of just been one of those nights
yes,
for San Juan.
It's kind of an interesting pull for me. We obviously are going to cover Monticello or Montezuma Cortez the rest of the season as they're one of the teams in the Red Rock listening area. And so I'll follow these guys. It'll be fun to see how these guys complete the season. This is our only look at them all year. And be really fun to follow these guys' progress and see how far they can go this season over in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their league and stuff looks like, but this is a dang good basketball team. They got some kids out there, and there's no reason I don't think that these guys can go make a deep playoff run.
Yeah, this is a 3A team in Colorado, and it's pretty similar, I think, classification-wise over there as it is here, as Asher Bennett misses a shot. San Juan pulls down the rebound, work it back in. Here's Jayton Knight moving left, shooting back right, misses that shot. San Juan an offensive board though. Trip Palmer with a follow-up try, no good. And it's really, cold shooting. This defense, I think, for Montezuma Cortez has caused the San Juan cold shooting in the second half. Ade Lang scores another one. So he's got 11 off the bench. That's a freshman who's looking good here for Montezuma Cortez this season. They got this year plus 3 more with this kid.
Yeah, I'm sure they're excited about that.
Here's Jagger Neves pulling up inside the free throw line. Trip Palmer takes a bounce pass and lobs it up and in off the glass from the left side. He's got 12, and the score 71-45 now in favor of Montezuma Cortez. Last minute 20 of this ball game now. Panthers are going to call a timeout. I'm guessing we're going to see a bunch of players we haven't seen yet in this game, maybe from both sides here, to close this thing out in the last minute 20. And High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92, StreamUtah.Live, brought to you in part by Bradford Tire at the center of it all at 39 East Center in Blanding. Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County's carpet and flooring needs. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. For any job, big or small, call Crowley Construction. Dependable Auto Repair, Brad Stoddard and his crew get the job done. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life in the Intermountain West. And Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. So out of this timeout, let's see who's coming out for San Juan. It's all players we know. It's going to be guys we don't know for Montezuma Cortez largely. I'll be down here on the bottom column on the bench, it looks like, on my iPad. As they'll inbound down into the left corner, there's Ridge Hatathli down there with it, going through the paint, and he falls down hard. No foul on the play as he misses his first shot attempt. San Juan with the defensive board. Now Jayton Knight in the middle of traffic in the lane. Hands off to Trip Palmer, and he rises up above the traffic to get that one to roll in. And now we get a whistle as the Panthers transition across the line here.
Get Jayton Knight for a blocking foul.
That'll be Jayton's second of the night.
That's going to put him in the bonus, I think.
Yes. San Juan's fifth now in the quarter, so I just noticed that's weird. Got two number 21s here. That's exciting on my roster. Jarris McDonald is number 22. He's shooting. And it is up and through on the second shot, I believe. He missed the first, made the second. And so that makes it 72-47. We're into the last minute of this one here tonight. Jayton Knight, a strong drive. He gets clobbered as he goes up, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. That'll be a easily called foul on Jarris McDonald, the junior. Sorry, that's not McDonald. That's Caleb Schmidt, number 23. His first. Guys in all off the bench now for Montezuma Cortez. Obviously all the starters sitting down. They've done their job. Jayton Knight misses the first of the two foul shots for the Broncos, and it just hasn't been a great night shooting-wise for San Juan from anywhere.
No, I almost like somebody put a lid on that basket here from the second quarter on for the Broncos.
Makes the second, though. That makes it 72-48 down to the final 45 seconds. Here is McDonald in the corner for Montezuma Cortez. Work it out on the wing, and now back to McDonald. Almost rose up, elected not to. We know this kid. He's off the bench, but that's Ade Lang. He's had a lot of action here tonight. Gets a chance to finish this game as a freshman. And here's Trey Hall with it. He was one of the starters actually tonight. Hands off, and now down to the baseline. The ball goes out of bounds. Caleb Schmidt dribbled it down there, ended up losing the handle. That'll be a Montezuma Cortez turnover. Just 11 turnovers for them in the game, 15 for San Juan. Trip Palmer on the sideline, controls that ball, now rises up from inside the arc, airmails that one, and it's rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. They'll work it back in quickly. Ade Lang pulls it back off the arc to the midcourt line, and they'll let the time expire. That'll do it. It's a 72-48 final, a convincing win for the Montezuma Cortez Panthers, who come in here tonight and sweep this doubleheader. 64-51 over the girls, 72-48 over the boys. We'll take a break and return for final stats. Stay with us. High School Hoops post-game show on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC, Coalition, and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this! Welcome back live to San Juan High School as we open the post-game show on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. I just want to take a look at these final stats in the 72-48 loss here tonight for San Juan. Of course, Montezuma Cortez is one of our local teams, so it was a win for a local team tonight. And, man, they dominated. We were just looking at it off the air. San Juan led after one quarter, 22-16. But then let me count this up. It was San Juan got outscored 56 to 56 to 26 for the rest of the game. So pretty impressive domination from the second quarter on by the Montezuma Cortez Panthers. I mean, it was like they were not themselves in the first quarter, and they got a talking to or they got a reset, and suddenly they were an entirely different team. And Bobby, tonight it was, I mean, the defense is just forced error after error after error. It really took San Juan off their game for the remainder of their game.
Yeah, it did, and it fed right into Cortez's offense as well. I mean, it was kind of a double-edged sword for him tonight. And I mean, we kind of went over those stats. I don't think it's any slight on San Juan. I think it's just more of a tip of your cap to Cortez and how they executed and they came out and they played. And, you know, you can use that example going on through the season if you are the San Juan Broncos. I mean, sometimes it takes seeing a really good team to kind of realize what you're capable of and kind of, you know, how the game can be played. And so this, like we talked about during the game, but this could be, you know, a really positive thing for the Broncos, you know, if they take away the right things from this one.
That's right. And we'll see how they use this and how they adjust and what things they learn. And we'll see how things go for the remainder of the season. But San Juan, of course, suffering the tough loss tonight, dropping to 3-3 on the season. Just taking a look at some of the team stats tonight, the Broncos ended up shooting 40%, 18 of 45 from the floor. The Panthers were 29 of 54 for 54%, so they were quite a bit better in that department. And really, maybe one of the tails of the offense. I don't know. You can't really pigeonhole this Cortez offense into one box, I don't think. They were 7 of 21 from three-point range, so 33% from long range. And that Caden Leonard kid hit 4 of them of the 7. And then you had, let's see, Tay Wheat who got one. It looks like Trey Hartsoe and then Ade Lang were the other 3 guys. But, man, Caden Leonard was hot from long range, that's for sure. And that continued for the entire game for them. It's just like almost anywhere he shot, he was going to make a basket. He ended up with 20 points tonight. Tay Wheat had 21 to lead all scoring. So between those two boys, 41 points right there. Let's see, 11 points for Ade Lang, 9 for Trace Hartsoe. Trey Hall ended the night with 8 points. It was a 1-point night for Jarris McDonald off the bench very late when all the underclassmen came in to close this thing out. Going back to the team stats again, I kind of skipped off of that, but San Juan actually out-rebounded Montezuma Cortez 26-22 in this one. The turnovers, San Juan lost in that department, 15 turnovers to 11. Both teams had 7 steals apiece. I had San Juan for 2 blocks tonight and Montezuma Cortez for 1. Just continuing with the individual stats now, we'll move over to San Juan, and leading the way for them, with 14 points was Trip Palmer. A couple players had 7 apiece, George McNaughton and Jagger Neves. And it's pretty amazing, but guys didn't score a whole lot in the second half for San Juan after we mentioned the second half scoring. But I think I missed Jayton Knight. He had an 8-point night tonight. Cole Duke scored 6 for San Juan and 3 points each for Baylor Nielsen and Cash Palmer. The 3 points for San Juan, just a couple of them. Baylor Nielsen had 1 of them. Jayton Knight had 1. That didn't change from the first half. And so that's pretty much it for the stats. Individually and team-wise, I mean, I tell you what, we saw a clinic tonight by the Montezuma Cortez Panthers, and like you said, Bobby, the Broncos are right back at it as they go to a Spanish Fork tomorrow night to take on American Leadership Academy. Going to be another tough challenge for them and a real quick turnaround and a long trip. So all that will affect them, and we'll see how they bounce back tomorrow night. We'll be out there to cover that game as well, so I'll get to see it firsthand, but yeah, there's no rest for the weary. You keep going. Obviously, we're leading up to the Christmas break in a couple weeks, but, man, a game like this, it can really change the direction of your season. You got to have a good bounce back, I think, from this and kind of get galvanized as a team after a tough loss like this.
Yeah, I do too, and I'm sure that's what Coach Nelson's doing in the locker room right now, just kind of rallying the troops a little bit because that game is really important tomorrow. And sometimes maybe it's a good thing, though, because coming off a loss like this, you have a bad taste in your mouth, and go see if you can get rid of it tomorrow instead of having to sit on it for a while. So that's a positive thing in that aspect of things, as long as San Juan comes geared up, ready to go. But, yeah, I definitely do think it's going to be a challenge, though, coming off a game like this tonight and then having to go on the road like they are tomorrow. So I'll be really curious and interested to see how this team responds.
I love the way your guys' philosophy is. And when I say you guys, I'm going back to football. You don't shy away from playing tough teams when you have a choice you can play. I mean, the San Juan girls have now played, I think, 6 3A teams to start the year. And this was a 3A team for the boys tonight, and they played a couple 3A teams at the preview this past weekend. So 3 straight 3A teams. You're playing these tougher teams that might beat up on you a little bit at times. You hung with them at the preview in Utah, and tonight, you hung with them for a little bit, but, man, I tell you, learn lessons from this, like you said, and this is the type of game that can make you better as the season goes along. I don't know that you'll face this kind of opposition for the remainder of the year in Utah, in 2A ball.
I would be surprised if we saw a 2A Utah basketball team look as good as Cortez did tonight. So that's definitely a plus for the Broncos. And, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's fun to go win 60 to, beat a team by 40 points, but you don't learn much from that.
Right.
You feel better about yourself is about it. But sometimes that's the best thing is learning how to grow in some of these hard times. And the basketball season's a long season. There's going to be a lot of ups. There's going to be a lot of downs, and it's going to be whoever can kind of weather those and be in a good position come February. So.
Yeah, to me, what always indicates where a team really stands, who they really are, who their character is how they look after a loss, or even in game. How you look after something goes wrong or bad against you. That's the real character of a team. So we'll see the real character of the San Juan Broncos team maybe tomorrow night against ALA.
Yeah, I mean, knowing anything about these kids, they're tough. They hate losing, and they're going to do anything that they can to bounce back tomorrow. So I fully expect to see them coming out on fire tomorrow and doing everything they can to avenge this one tonight.
All right, I'm a little sad we didn't get a better look at your legs tonight, Bobby, but
I'll try next time.
He told us we got to wait 2 months until he gets them geared up after a bunch of weightlifting, but I don't know, man. Well, hopefully we'll get these out here again at some point during the midpoint of the season.
Yeah, I'll get them out. I'll get some shorter shorts on so you guys can see them.
Little Tom Selleck's, huh?
Yep.
Nice. I love it. All right, that'll do it for tonight. Again, we got a real quick turnaround. We'll be up at Spanish Fork tomorrow evening. It'll be a 6 o'clock tip with these boys taking on American Leadership Academy. So we invite you to join us then at 5:30 pregame tomorrow night. That'll be our next broadcast here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We're gearing up for a big weekend of basketball. We've got the 1A preview coming up. We got a lot of Monticello and Whitehorse coverage going to be happening. That'll all start on Friday. Monticello boys will be tipping it off at Wayne at the Sevier Valley Center where San Juan was this past weekend. That'll be a 2:30 tip. And then Whitehorse follows that game up against Escalante. That's Friday afternoon action and Friday evening action. And then Saturday will be pretty full. We've got the San Juan boys and girls in action here back at home as they'll take on Bryce Valley. Meanwhile, Monticello and Whitehorse will continue at the preview. We'll have final schedules on those, and we'll let you know who's going to be on the radio and who's going to be on StreamUtah.Live. Either way, you'll be able to see the video from all those games. So we're going to have another full weekend of basketball this week, and it won't be as nuts as it was this past weekend with tournaments going on everywhere. I don't know if you knew this, Bob. We had 53 basketball games among 21 local teams that we cover on Red Rock 92 this past week. So
that's busy.
Yeah, it's super busy. It's not going to be that out of control, I don't think, this coming up weekend. But we will have lots of high school hoops for you here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. That'll do it for us here tonight. Again, the Montezuma-Cortez Panthers win both games tonight over the girls 64-51, 72-48 over the boys. We'll see you tomorrow night in Spanish Fork for American Leadership. I want to say some thanks to the sponsors making the broadcast possible tonight. We couldn't do it without you. I want to say, and let's see, I think we just got a wrestling report. The San Juan boys beating Grand tonight, 50-26. Thanks, Art Adair, for passing that along. And congratulations to the San Juan wrestling team. They've had a great start to the year. As we're closing it out here, I want to say thanks to the StreamUtah.Live crew tonight as well. Again, Lane Palmer, Caleb Carr, Cortland Lyman helping us all out tonight. Always excellent on StreamUtah.Live. They got us a lot better internet tonight as well. So thanks for all that work, boys. And we didn't have crazy problems on the stream tonight, so we couldn't do it without those guys. Thanks to all the listeners and the viewers. You're the reason why we do these broadcasts. That'll do it for us here tonight. Again, see you tomorrow night in Spanish Fork against American Leadership Academy. Pre-game starting at 5:30 on that one. Until then, Rhett Sifford saying so long from the San Juan High School gym on behalf of Bobby Bowering. Have a great rest of your night, high school sports fans.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Bradford Tire, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Colleen K, San Juan School District Adult Education, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Pharmacy, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.